Got
Roll a
it.
Open
9.
initiative.
Could have been better, but not terrible.
Oh,
Ooh,
7.
What are
It's
we?
pretty crap.
What are we gonna do? This is gonna be bad. I feel like.
Ooh, spicy! Why is this one where I roll high?
So you can watch
You're
everyone
did you
die.
roll a 17 and you go rip?
Well, yeah, I rolled a 19 total. I've been.
Man, I rolled a 9.
We are not.
We're not the same.
We're not the same.
We are built different.
We are built differently, Mr. Campfield. My body
Wow.
was do one thing, and it's Taco Bell
This
and
is a spread.
Yeah. So, when
This is
last
gonna
we
go
saw our heroes, you had cleared the upper levels of the Inquest's hidden fortress and made your way to the final teleportation circle to enter the Crucible of Eternity, the private lab of the Director Kudu. Upon arriving, you find yourselves on the interior of a floating tetrahedron. Each face appears to have its own unique artificial gravity. Let's see. So, just for bookkeeping purposes, having gravity on each face has the following effects. When you want to move from one floor to another, the edges of the tetrahedron are lined with rubble, and crossing that to get onto an adjacent floor requires either an athletics or an acrobatics check, your choice. And if you fail the check, you fall prone in the rubble, because gravity is so weird moving from one to the other, and it's all kind of loose underneath. And each pile,
Great.
you can kind of see them along the outer edges. I did not put them on the black lines in the middle because I was just trying to keep the map clean. But they rise up to about a height of 3 feet as this big pile of rubble kind of joins the pieces together. And the rubble itself is difficult terrain.
Can I ask what then the floor of the tetrahedron itself is made out of? Like if it's connected with rubble?
So the seams between the faces are kind of like jam piled with rubble, and it's broken bits of what look like marble, and the floor itself is a smooth marble texture all around.
All right.
Due to this weird gravity, creatures have disadvantage on ranged attack rolls made against targets on a different side. So bear that in mind. And if you are flying, when you try to fly from one floor to another, you have to make an acrobatics check, or you will fall prone when you land, as the gravity kind of shifts you around.
Can you say that again, Ryan? Sorry, my computer totally lagged out, and I just missed the last.
So when you are flying, if you want to fly from one face to
Oh,
another,
fuck me.
you have to make an acrobatics check to not land prone. You'll land. You just don't know if you'll land upright.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
And it's what kind of check again to cross? It's just difficult terrain, or you have to make a...
So the rubble, all of the seams are difficult terrain, and it's either an athletics or acrobatics check, one or the other. It's your choice. So you guys watch as Kudu emerges from between these two crackling stone pylons with a swirling portal-like vortex of energy between them. He emerges in this large, what looks like steel and crystal throne with flashing lights and little dials at his hand's disposal. He himself is encased in a shimmering, relatively small field that seems to encompass him. And surrounding you on each side are several obelisks that rise about 10 feet from the ground, and on the ground around them on each face is what looks like a puddle of murky kind of silver black water out to a distance of about 5 feet. There are consoles like those you have seen security personnel and managers use on other floors of the facility on the vertical sides. There are none on the floor you're sitting on, but there's one on each of the vertical sides, kind of towering over you. And at this point, Kudu and his massive sort of command chair emerge from this portal and begin to rise slowly into the air to a height of about 15 feet above the ground as he looks regally out over you and just says, "Ah, yes, I've been expecting you, meddlesome pests. I assume you have bested the upper management. No matter. Now you face the Director." And having rolled initiative, we'll get right into it.
Oh, fuck.
At the top of the round, Kitri. And then Brina's on deck.
Okay. Does it look like his field that is surrounding him, does that look like it's being generated from somewhere on his chair, or is that just like there? Like it just exists?
It doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere in particular.
Okay. All right. Oh, gee.
Just mind powers. Shit.
Let's see. Okay. I would like to move first. I think I'm gonna go back here. I'm just gonna scoot away from everyone else, and that's still close enough because I am going to cast at 4th level. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast Blight at 4th level, so I need him to make a Constitution 18 saving throw.
Okay.
Look.
That is a nat 1.
Okay.
Exceed.
But it was really like a butt. I can feel it in my bones.
So in this case, I feel like if there's anything that he's gonna be like legendary resistance.
Yeah.
He would take. So should take, if this is working, he would take all 31 points of necrotic damage.
Give me 1 second. Let me double check.
But he until bro, I don't know what shenanigans this man is gonna pull, but it's gonna be something.
I'm waiting for like fucking, I don't know, robots to crawl from the ceiling. That's my big.
No, I was right. So
Yep.
31 necrotic damage.
Yep.
Just
The spell goes
successfully
through?
It does.
Okay.
Well, so you guys watch as Kitri kind of steps out to the side and throws her arm up in the air, and this beam of black energy slams into the side of this chair and just scrapes along the edge of it and just digs this deep rent, and you watch as the metal kind of rusts and peels away in this big swath of energy.
Okay. Oh, there was one more thing. As a bonus action. Heck it. I'm gonna bonus action cast Shillelagh, right? I can do that? Yeah.
Yes. Well, no.
It's not
Okay.
a cantrip, is
Because
it?
you cast a full level spell
A
as your action.
spell. Even though it says as a bonus action.
Yes, you
Right.
can't cast a bonus action spell and a full action spell on the same turn, unless the full spell is a cantrip.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Then that's my whole turn. That's it.
I will say, for clarity, this is my bad. The spell targeted the chair. Kudu inside his bubble is not targetable at the moment.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you don't want to hit his chair, you can change what you did because I did not specify that.
No, that's fine. I'm assuming we're gonna have to get rid of the chair at some point anyway, so.
Okay. So that brings it to Brina.
Oh,
And Galatar's on deck.
so he's in his bubble, which is cute for him. Let's do what I do best, baby, and I'm gonna try and hit his silly little chair. I would like to bonus action, use my last rage. I'm gonna look at Alexa and just be like, listen, I know you told me to keep it cool, but I don't think I can do it anymore, and just run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna run behind him and whip and hit his chair. Please.
Whip ass.
But he is 15 feet in the air.
Oh, god damn it, I'm so short. Oh, fuck, I hate this curse. Oh, what a great day to be able to fly, but I didn't do that. Can I just look at him like this? I want to do something, but I can't because
What's your one range attack?
fucking my fucking javelin can't field, which I don't think. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna throw.
If you do it, you'll lose your rage.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, I know what I've brought. What hell I have wrought. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my fucking stupid ass javelin.
Go for it.
I'm gonna reckless attack for his
19
chair.
Just hits.
Okay,
No, this is at the chair.
just hits the chair. Okay.
Big, heavy steel.
Huh.
Yeah, construct.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was a whooping points of
And
damage.
Every little bit counts.
This is such a silly game that we play. That'll be my turn because I don't want to drop. Well, I'd have to. I have a shield. I have a sword. All right, whatever. Fuck it. That's my turn. Fuck it. I don't know the action economy. It's too late for me to learn. I'm not going to learn it now. And I know we've been doing this for 2 years, but I'm going to yell, can someone get this chair down here, please?
That brings it to Galatar.
Oh, man,
Kala's on deck.
chair.
Great question. Can you get his
I'm
chair
gonna
down
go-
here?
I'm gonna move this way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Going around the water, not through it.
Can I ask a question
Um,
here real quick because this might be pertinent to what Galatar's doing.
Mhm.
Is this bubble just around Kudu and like the chair is around that?
Yeah,
the chair is not
chair
inside the
itself-
bubble.
No, the chair itself is much larger and it has like a scorpion-like appendage that seems to like hang over top, and the
Huh.
shape kind of carved out inside is spherical, and the bubble fills that space.
Huh.
It's almost like the chair is like a clawed hand that is holding the ball that contains Kudu.
And we haven't seen anything pass through that ball yet.
Correct.
I hate the word appendage. Just want to put it out there. That's all.
What about a moist
At
appendage?
least it's not. I was gonna say at least it's not moist.
Appendage.
Ooh. So quick question about that bubble, because we have experienced like I don't know, similar bubble around a creature with that lich. Does it look like a similar construct to that? Like, does it look like a similar spell, or is it the same spell or anything?
Make an Arcana check.
That's a 31.
Fuck.
That
No,
plus
it's like a
15
different
is
spell.
clutch. That's what I was afraid of. Well, you know what? Spells are always bad. I'm gonna try to dispel magic that spell. I am within counter spell range if he wants to counter spell.
Let's see.
Shit.
I don't know if I'm so short and he's up so high if I'd actually be able to see him to counter spell him.
You could probably still see him from that.
I mean, I
side,
guess if he has to see you.
I have like one wild idea in terms of how to get to him, but I can't imagine it would work.
This is gonna be fun.
Wait, So when you said the list, you were talking about Globe of Invulnerability, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, it's not that spell. Although, hang on a minute.
Although with a 31, you would be able to tell that we are fucked.
No, you have this spell. So yeah, you would know that this is a wall of force.
Oh, I know that. Okay, I would know that's wall of force.
Yeah.
Never
Oh
mind.
fuck!
You-
Okay, my idea
You've
for
used
sure
it
would
often
not
enough
work.
that you know.
Yeah, that would change. Okay. Yeah,
Or at
because I
least
did just
very
I've used it
there.
earlier today. Good to know. Okay. In that case, I'm going to cast a cantrip instead.
Hmm.
And I am going to. I don't know how a chair makes an intelligence save, but I'm going to cast Mind Sliver at the chair.
So you know it's a construct, and I think you know enough
Never
about
mind.
constructs that constructs are usually immune to psychic damage, if that's what that does,
I believe it does. Yeah.
because they don't have like an organic mind to take the pain.
Oh, why do I not take attack spells? I will pull out a slingshot as my third attempt to do something relevant this turn, and I will take 2 shots with my slingshot. God, this has turned
Absolutely.
out poorly
He's
for me.
quaking in fear. Everybody look out.
That's a 22 to hit for the first slingshot.
Oh,
Is this
though.
a magical
Come on.
Will
slingshot?
hit.
No. It's just my beginner slingshot I've had the entire campaign with this little 1d4 of damage. 3, so 3 plus 3, 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'll take my extra attack to fire my slingshot again now that I'm a pro. And oh, that's an 18 on the die, so 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And another d4 plus 3. Oh, another 3. 6 more points of damage.
Sweet.
And that's
2 more points than I
literally
did.
all
You
that's
guys-
literally
you
all
guys
I
hear-
can do against constructs.
Ding! Ding! As 2 slings bounce off the side of this thing, you see like these little dents put in the side of it. Yeah, like
Take that,
scratch
Taillight.
the paint hardcore.
It helps, but it doesn't feel good.
He's gonna have to get detailed. He's gonna be pissed, bro.
That's all
Cost
for
him
my
at least a
turn as
couple
I-
gold.
I'll just
Okay.
ponder my existence for the rest of my turn.
Just scratch the Lexus, bro.
Kala's up and Birdie's on deck.
Bonus action, take aim, and I'm gonna shoot the chair.
Yeah.
Yep, trying to hit that rusty area.
Mm.
Oh, that is terrible.
15 does not hit,
Wow.
unfortunately.
Is that a first?
That's gonna.
Birdie just looks at her and goes, "How does it feel? Remember this feeling."
Yeah, as he turns to the side, the arrow just misses the opening and it hits against the side of the metallic structure and sort of ricochets to the floor. You watch as it kind of like veers off and then goes spinning in a different direction as a different net of gravity takes it away. It kind of falls up onto one of the sides. That brings it to Bertie, and Alexa's on deck.
Some more questions. How big is this bubble that Kudu is?
The bubble
encased by?
itself is medium-sized, like 5-foot radius.
Let me ask it another way. Eyeballing it, do I think Alexa could fit inside this bubble?
No. No, there is not an empty space inside the bubble.
Okay. My Woolgrax like plan was okay. I'm gonna do something different then. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 underneath this chair, and I am gonna pull out my flamethrower and spend 4 charges
Okay.
to try and light this chair on fire. So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 19.
Well, it misses. And that is, I believe, well, yeah, no, because fuck, oh, of course, can't get anything through that. Yeah, fuck. Well, I tell you what I'll do then is I believe that was what, 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. I'll continue over here to Brina. And then, how far away is Galatar? 55 feet. Love to see it. I'm going to go ahead and burn a Mantle of Inspiration. Give everybody some temporary hit points. We'll say everyone except Kala, because she's big and strong. And
As a heads up,
can do with it.
not that you
Unless
would know
you-
this, I haven't spent any of my last temporary hit points. So if Kala doesn't have any and you wanted to give it to her,
Let's
go
do
right
that.
ahead.
That's good. Yeah. I'm going to do it to everybody except Kitri then. You get 11 temporary hit points. And you can immediately use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking attack of opportunity. And Birdie just yells, "Scatter! Get out of the cluster! Scatter!"
Cluster. Do I?
And I'm going to take some movement here. 5, 10, 15, 20, about right there. Yeah, so I have to make an acrobatics check, correct? Or yeah.
Yeah,
Fly?
either athletics or acrobatics. Yeah, you and Brina.
Wait, just anytime.
25.
Anytime you pass from one face to another,
Ooh, acrobatics, you say?
or,
Wait, can I
or
do
athletics, you can choose athletics.
Poor Alexa. Oh no.
Will I pass with a 17? Because I should have rolled athletics, but
Yes, it is a DC 13. It's pretty low.
okay.
What happens to Alexa then?
Yeah, I didn't
Because
make
it. So it's difficult terrain. So the one square counts as 2 when you actually cross the barrier. Alexa, you get up onto the top of this, and the rubble just gives out from under you, so you fall prone. So you had to use 2 squares of movement.
I wouldn't have been able. That way, yeah, that would have been as far as I was. I forgot it was difficult terrain.
Okay.
So yeah, that
you
was.
you just fall prone there. So
If you trip and the gravity flex, you end up in the phantom zone.
now here's a crazy D&D question I've never asked. If
Uh-oh.
you fall prone in difficult terrain, is it twice as much movement to stand up? I don't think so, because you don't actually move.
Yeah. It's
We've kinda had
lateral
similar-
movement, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
But
There's
it is-
the action, bonus action. Done.
Okay. So that brings it to Alexa, and then Kudu is next.
I will spend half my movement to get up, and then so is it? It was the 10 feet to get into the square. Is it 10 feet to get out of the square? I never remember how that works.
No, it would just be like 10 feet to get in.
Okay, so then 5, 10, and I can get up on the pedestal. And man, now I have choices that I didn't want to have before. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna look at the pedestal.
You can use your
And-
action to make an investigation check.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have no idea what it does, so I just a general.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. 18.
18. You find that the commands are actually not deeply hidden, because the sole purpose of this console is this, and it's pretty well guarded. You discover there is a command available to you at this console that will release some of the stored chaotic draconic magic in that obelisk and irradiate you with it. The command is initiate chaos sublimation beam.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Curious how that works.
Rather, like, just from a quick glance at the readings, because you're familiar with Asuran architecture and technology anyway, that they would bring small specimens or objects here and put them here to be the target of this beam.
Cool. All right. Well,
Or they could choose
So-
to irradiate themselves. You're not sure what Kudu's been doing.
oh man. Okay. Yeah. And I mean, does it irradiate the person on the pedestal? So like it was a set and run away. Okay. And then bonus action, I will use a crown of stars at the chair.
Okay.
19.
19 will just hit.
That's 23.
23. Okay. Now. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. So, Kudu twists some knobs, and the chair begins to hover away towards Keytree. Still pretty high up in the air, and it turns to face the east. So Galatar and Alexa. All of a sudden, as this chair turns towards you, you feel a vibration ripple across you. And suddenly, Galatar, your Shield of Faith, your Mage Armor, your Blade Song, you can still feel the connection to the magic, but it's just not manifesting anymore.
Oh, fuck.
I told you guys, it was really bad.
Get fucked.
Oh, this is like some Lucian shit.
This is absolutely some.
And then I need a D6 because there are 6 of you.
Sweet.
Oh no, actually I don't because 2 of you are, yeah. So, well, I guess I do. 1, 2, 3,
fuck.
4, 5, 6. 1. Can't do that. It's really stubborn. Okay.
Oh
So-
no.
Brina, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
A constitution
Kala.
saving throw.
Kala needs to make a Dexterity saving throw, and Bertie needs to make a Dexterity saving throw.
No.
As you guys watch as he punches up a couple of buttons,
No, don't take that. Sorry.
from this scorpion-like protrusion of the chair over top of him, a series of glowing orbs spread out in an array around the chair,
Fuck,
and
bro.
these different multicolored beams start shooting out of the chair towards you.
Okay, all right. Okay. Also, my cat was trying to eat a Taco Bell hot sauce packet. Hence my.
Got good taste, huh?
All right, so Brina,
God damn it.
the DC is 16, so Brina, you pass.
I did not. So cool.
So you take 19 necrotic damage as this dark black beam slams into you.
I
Bertie.
believe necrotic is reduced by half as well. I think the only one that's not reduced by half is psychic. Air totem.
I believe you're right.
How does she do it?
Kala was the second, the dexterity. I think. Let me double check.
It's gonna be
Nothing
bad.
happens to Kala because she passed.
Yeah. What it must be
Yeah,
like
no,
to
so
pass.
nothing happens to you, Kala. There's a sort of like pale silver beam that arcs towards you, but you roll out of the way just in time and watch it impact on the floor, and it seems to have no effect on the floor, oddly enough. Bertie,
Yeah. Solid
14.
14.
oh, he has to re-roll because he cannot do duplicates. Cannot do duplicates? Wow, that's weird. Bertie, fittingly, a sort of pale pink beam almost spirals through the air gently and just impacts into you and washes over you, and you fall to the ground unconscious, having entered a peaceful, dreamless slumber. You are unconscious.
How strong a sleep spell was that to fucking. What?
Actually, nope. I apologize. This is a wisdom saving throw for you.
Well, that's gonna be worse.
What's your wisdom modifier? Is it less than your dex?
Yeah, it's like +2. Like, yeah.
So yeah, no, you fall asleep.
You
Now
dumb-
hold on a sec. I gotta have something, some kind of feature or something that keeps me from getting fucking blasted by a charm like this.
Huh?
I don't think I
let's-
do.
Oh shit! I totally forgot too.
No anti-sleep.
As an action, I can try, but I can't fuck me.
We'll do
All right.
this at the next time.
Night, night, birdie. I'm right there. I'll come give you smack. Don't worry.
Okay.
And I lose concentration on protection from energy.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Oh, test.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh shit! I just removed you from initiative. What was your? Do you remember your initiative?
He was above
It was
me.
a 9. I was a 9, I think. Yeah, it was 9.
Okay, thank you. Too damn many controls.
Like flying a plane.
What am I doing? There we go. I'm trying to get the concentration marker off you so it doesn't prompt you.
You can always just get rid of a couple of them if you don't want to do them.
So, at this point, at the top of the round at initiative 20, he is going to use a lair action, and the central floor, suddenly beneath Kitri, Kala, Galatar, beneath your feet, the floor kind of goes Play-Doh-y and gets kind of mushy. Is difficult terrain.
What the fuck?
Cool, cool.
And that brings it
Brutal.
to Kitri at the top of round 2.
Okay, do I know unconscious of like hitting 0 hit points versus unconscious like you've been knocked out but you haven't suffered any damage? Is there a difference between like getting people up? Like, can I wake
You know that there is. At the moment, you're not sure if he's
if he's lost all
dropped
his
dead
hit
or
points
if
or
he's
if
asleep or
he's
what. Yeah,
just
you're not sure. You'd have to go over and check him out.
Okay, then my
Currently, he's
other
about 10 feet off the floor on a slightly inclined side.
It looks like I'm like glued
Yeah.
glued to the ceiling.
He's basically fallen backwards against the floor, so you're kind of looking at him.
my other question is, so we're in this like triangular box setup, and Kudu is 15 feet up.
Yes.
If I were on the wall directly to my left, would he still be 15 feet off of that surface?
He would probably be about 10 feet from you in that square.
In that surface? Okay, and then my last question is, how a moss heart, how big? Like
Is a
they're a
large
large
creature.
creature.
Yeah.
What would be their reach? Like
5
if he's
feet.
5 feet, so if
Yeah,
the
five-
moss
5
heart
feet
is
from you.
okay,
10
He
feet
would
tall.
be just out of your range.
Oh.
with him at 15
Oh no,
feet.
no, sorry. Two squares tall, and he's 15. So yeah, he would be within range.
So he would
above
be
you.
able to whack him.
Yeah. He would
Okay.
actually be. You would be able to hit him standing underneath him on the floor you're on.
Okay. Okay. Gee. Oh. Freddy's just glued to the wall.
I would suggest if you're gonna transform into a moth's heart, it would be wise to cast some sort of concentration spell beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah.
You only have a split second.
Yep. Okay. So my thought, I cannot check out Birdie. And so therefore I would not know what to do with him. So oh nuts.
Gotta make a quick decision.
Oh, can't help. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Okay, I don't really have anything.
If you want, you take the dodge action and kind of run, put some distance between you, or stay where you are while you think.
That's true.
Nothing says you have to cast a spell every turn.
This is true. Okay. I can see, how far away is that? Sorry. Now I'm remembering things that I can do that somehow. Okay, can I use hidden paths to teleport the 60 feet right next to Birdie?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now that I'm next to him, can I make like a...
I would
Can I
say it's
check him
obvious
out?
at this close. You can see that he is breathing normally. He just appears to be asleep.
Okay, do I know what to do then? Do I just need to like slap him to wake him up, or...
That usually works when people are sleeping.
All right, let's see.
Like honk shoe.
I don't know that you've ever had to deal with magical sleep before, but it's worth a shot.
I have not. I don't, at least not that I can remember.
Well,
So,
Birdie used to cast sleep a lot, and I feel like you would have seen him put magical sleep on people, and you would know that if you just like wake them up, like if you just kind of jostle them awake, you can normally get them up.
It'd be your
For that.
action, so yeah.
can I use my action to get out my water skin that I do have on my person and dump it on, and be like, Birdie, come on, it's not time for a nap, let's go.
Or
Yeah.
I love it.
Birdie, you suddenly come to conscious being waterboarded.
Why am I wet?
And
And as you're lying on the floor of this, you're looking up at the wall where other people are standing on it, and this weird perspective, like you gotta hold the ground for a second and get your bearings.
all right, and that's gonna be my turn because hidden paths was a bonus action.
Okay. Brina and Galatar's on deck.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. In this weird 3-dimensional space, this man is still not within my reach. Correct? Even though okay. If that's the case, I would like to be just a little bit further back. I don't know if it really matters.
Quick question: if Brina went up 2 spaces directly beside Kudu, would she then be in his space? Because he's like against that wall, and she would be 15 feet up that wall.
I guess technically, yeah, if you got here, Brina,
Mm-hmm.
I'll say you could hit him because he's
Okay.
15 feet up and your face is kind of tilted in.
That is so cute. I love that. I don't have any concept of 3-dimensional space. So again, this is gonna be a fun and silly, goofy time for us. And I should have made a model, and that's on me. And maybe I'll do that during this combat. I'm going to activate that flame tongue longsword, and I'm gonna reckless attack twice. And we'll hit him. I'm hitting the chair. For the
Yep,
record.
20 definitely hits.
I definitely can't fucking hit him, but
25.
all right, yes. 25. And then I'm gonna
Nice. Heavy.
do it again.
Oh, a critical hit.
16.
Jesus Christ.
Gee,
Oh,
damn shitty.
was that 40?
63
40
total
plus-
points. Right?
Yeah, good God.
It's the only thing I do, baby. I want his ass out of the chair and on the ground.
Yeah, you lay into this thing and your sword just starts slicing through this steel like butter. Yeah, 2 very heavy hits.
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay, he
Okay.
is going to use some of his legendary actions that I've been forgetting.
Woohoo!
The first one is going to shoot
I want
down
you to make it
towards
easy
you.
on us.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Brina.
Oh
No,
Don't
man.
put my baby to sleep. Don't do it.
No,
I
man.
hope that's what it is.
21.
Oh,
I thought it was a sad
There's-
woohoo for a
You know,
second.
wise as fuck.
You don't even see the beam. You hear this beautiful melody as this sound beam like descends on you and kind of washes over you like a warm summer morning.
No.
But you manage to breathe out through your nose and focus your rage, and you are not charmed.
Actually, can't be charmed while raging, right?
Ah, that maybe.
Is it
no,
14?
That's Berserker.
Oh, that's a fair point. I think I might be a berserker.
I think that's a Berserker feature.
I'm sorry,
But
no.
you beat the save, so you are not charmed.
Good.
Uh,
That's fine.
He is then going to target a random person because no one else has really done much to him. 2, 3, 4, 5. So he is going to target Birdie, who's lying on the ground.
Hit a man while he's down, why don't you?
I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, well, good. I'm great at those. Fucking 3. So no.
Oh,
this-
perfectly balanced.
Black tendril of energy lances down towards you, and you take 37 necrotic damage.
Oh, thank you for getting me up, Keytree.
Like you go to lift yourself up, and it hits you in the chest and pushes you back against the ground.
37?
37. Keetra, you watch as briefly like his veins are kind of
Christ.
outlined and highlighted in black.
We said he is risen. He is not risen.
He is down.
Look, bruh.
No
That
longer
brings it to
risen.
Galatar's turn.
Okay. Because that beam that he cast or whatever it was that made our magic feel like it was currently not taking effect, even though the spell was up. Did that have any visible component, or just is like an invisible?
You have no
Okay.
idea what caused that. It was utterly without
That was my question.
artifice.
Cool.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna try and move up to this wall. So it's difficult terrain now, right? So it would be
Yeah, the
10
plane that
feet,
you're on is difficult terrain currently.
20 feet. And then here's my question: is if I'm moving up and this is already difficult terrain, but the second floor isn't difficult terrain and the first floor is it still difficult terrain? Is it doubled?
It's
How does that
difficult
work?
terrain to cross. So instead of 5 foot, it would take you 10 feet to get across.
But it doesn't get
Once
doubled
you're-
because the first floor is Play-Doh. That
So-
was,
Di-
okay.
difficult
I-
terrain is just difficult terrain.
I will say, because I know this is like a new space for us. So Galatar, if you were right here, right?
Mhm.
If you went onto this wall, you could get onto this wall by crossing here
Oh.
instead of going across the difficult terrain. You could
Perfect,
just get
yeah.
off onto the wall and then go from wall to wall instead of like to the floor and then up to the wall. Does that
That
make
is
sense?
absolutely correct. Yeah, that was smart. I had not thought
Welcome
about that.
to my mind palace.
Although that
Yeah.
that would
So
be
this
10
is
feet of
10
movement.
feet. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I need to make an acrobatics check, correct?
Yes. It's DC 30.
Or athletic.
Okay. I only rolled a 6, but it's plus, I think, 9. Let me double check. Plus 8, so 14.
Oh, just
We're good.
barely. Yeah,
Just
it shifts
barely
under
made it.
your feet and you kind of stumble, but you do manage to make your way onto that vertical face as the gravity
Still
changes and you find yourself like oddly putting your head where your feet previously were.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go, so 15. And
There you go.
then to go into this next semi-space that I guess like comes over here, is
Actually,
that
check this out. So if you take your
Yeah.
token and you go
Uh-huh.
to the right, it should put you there.
Oh,
Kinda.
Okay,
But yeah,
yeah.
technically you'd end up like there.
Okay, so that'd be like
close
20 feet
enough.
of movement, and that's not difficult terrain to go from like the top
Yeah, so,
sides.
the,
over.
so the out edges are still seams. So they're still,
Yeah.
because I've got the rock there on the map.
Anytime you cross a black line, it's difficult.
Okay, so do I need to make another
That would be
acrobatics
25.
roll for that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And this would be 25 feet of movement spent.
Oh,
I think
no.
it saves you like
Fall
5
back.
feet.
I rolled a 1, so I think I fall down.
Yeah, so you fall prone.
Okay. Can I shoot my slingshot while prone? I'm at disadvantage anyway because
Yes,
he's
you
so
can.
far away.
What's the?
So,
yeah, I was gonna say,
I should have had disadvantage last turn, which I forgot.
it's all good.
So it's
6 whole damage.
because if it's beyond 30 feet, 20 feet, it's a disadvantage. So that's a 17 on the first one, so that's definitely not going to hit.
Just barely
Um,
does not. Yeah.
And for the second one, that's an 11. Man, I don't even need to roll a second one. They were both weren't going to hit. It didn't matter.
No.
Cool. So, yep. Great. I'm just going to lay here. I
Yeah.
got nothing. You've taken
These-
away
the-
all of my agency. It's fine.
You guys hear the sort of crumble as the
I
rocks.
think you got out of the beam though.
Oh no, poor Galatar.
No.
He fell
No,
down.
I think the beam
okay.
extends
it's,
back
it's so
indefinitely.
big.
I
It's
thought
a
it was-
150-foot cone.
Oh, fuck me,
and the
bro.
way he's got it angled is like the fat end of it is like that whole corner that you're in.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was
Uh,
trying to run this direction, but I fell down and my movement's restricted. I got nothing. I give up. That's
So
fine.
you guys hear the shifting of the rocks as Galatar falls down and he pulls out his sling and starts throwing again, but at this weird angle, like he's upside down from your perspective, most of you. And the rocks just, as they sling through the air, the gravity picks them up and they're shifted either way.
Yeah, I guess
and
in
at
a
that
weird
point-
way, I'm actually like the same direction as Kudu.
Kind of in an
laying down on the
odd
ground.
way.
Okay.
And seeing you do that, he will kind of turn his head and just like cock you this arrogant grin as he will use his last legendary action. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
With
at
disadvantage?
Oh no.
Okay, so that's a 16 on the first die, and Jesus. Oh, not one on the second roll, so that's a 4. Oh no. Tell me what happens, Ryan.
Ryan.
Beam of pure darkness
Mm-hmm.
leaps from the topmost floating orb,
Mm-hmm.
lances down into you and slams your body into the rubble as you take 72 force damage.
Oh, Jesus.
I think. Let me make sure it's force.
72?
How could this
Sorry, it's
happen?
necrotic damage.
You disintegrated me?
No,
You son of a bitch.
it's necrotic damage, not force.
Isn't that, does disintegrate do necrotic damage? Doesn't it?
Disintegrate does force.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, this
Didn't
is
know
the
that.
death ray.
Right.
That's
it's
so
separate.
fun,
Ugh.
Ryan. I love what's happening in this game.
You're
This is
not
great.
reduced to 0, are you?
No.
Okay,
He's-
that's,
I'm not,
that's a
Ryan.
good thing. That's a good thing.
Oh man.
Yeah, wait till next
Is this an
thing where I
attack?
just try and
or a
cast
spell?
teleport to get out of here.
It is an
is a spell.
ability. It's not a
Yeah.
spell, but it is.
But did he make an attack against?
Yeah.
I mean, 72 hit points off a lot of damage.
I mean, yeah,
Feels
well,
like an
yeah.
attack.
It is. Yeah, we'll call it an attack.
Rip his ass, Brina.
It
It was a
feels
legendary
like
action.
it feels attacky.
action.
I'm gonna use Sentinel to hit him.
Okay.
I don't remember the rule regarding reckless on reaction.
Can't use it on a reaction. You can only use it on your turn.
Oh.
14 isn't gonna hit his stupid.
This time you hit
head.
it, but as the chair sort of turns to focus this beam, your sword is just deflected. Yeah.
She just goes whoops.
Whoops.
So that brings it to Kala.
Oh,
Yeah. Bonus action, take aim, shoot the chair.
Okay. 23 will hit. 31.
31.
God damn.
Put
Yeah.
his ass on the ground.
You see this arrow streak across the air. Oh wait, oh no, because he's not on a different side, so you don't have disadvantage. Yeah. But so the arrow flies through the air and it punctures the outside of this, right below where his hands would be resting if the spear weren't protecting him. And you watch as the chair kind of wobbles a bit in the air and kind of goes slinking to one side briefly, as that is a very heavy hit. That brings it to Bertie, who is prone, almost upside down in a sense, just
All right.
slammed against the ground from a beam of necrotic energy.
I'm gonna stand up. Use half my movement there. I'm then gonna take my Asuran wrist rocket and unload 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 charges, which should get me
I
3,
am son.
4, 5, 6, 7 darts
Hit his ass.
at this chair.
Ah,
So let me roll my d4, please. Please be good.
Oh.
so 14 damage?
14 force damage on the chair. Fuck me. man.
Unavoidable. And
Unavoidable.
You guys watch, there's this pop, 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 and all these different eyes, you see like they crack slightly as 7 of them, or 5 of them, I guess. No, 7 beams. So yeah, seven of these glowing, flashing orbs begin to crack with this damage. It's a good hit. Unavoidable hit.
It could have been better, but we'll take it. And then I'm gonna start some movement here.
You
I'm
guys
gonna
are
go
mowing through his
5, 10, 15, and well, it's just a lot of people. I want to get close to Galatar. Yeah, I'll just go there. I know we're gonna get fucking blasted, but there's nowhere to run, so not with 15 feet of movement. Anyways, that's all I got. That's my action.
Okay.
I don't have a bonus action this turn, so.
Brings it to Alexa.
Yeah, seeing that old Birdie's fine. I'm going to take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and start heading towards the other face. But that's as far as I can get. I don't double check his distance. 45. Yes. I will hit him with a ray of frost. Try and slow his ass down.
17 does not hit.
Fine, and then I will follow it up with another eye beam. Aye,
Will
there
hit.
we go.
30 radiant damage?
That was
Fuck.
a hefty
It's a
hit.
clutch spell.
What that must be like? I'm still baffled. God damn, boy.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
That will end my turn.
But at this point, you see the chair turn once again, and Keytree, Bertie, and Alexa, you were all sort of engulfed in this vibrating field, and magic items, your active spells are suppressed. You do not benefit from those items.
Dude.
Very.
And then 3. Perfect. And we'll just do in order. So, Brina, I need you to, of course, make a strength saving throw.
Get
Oh,
fucked.
righty, righty. I get advantage while I'm reading, I think. Am I just making shit up at this point? Nah,
No, while you're raging, you have advantage.
just fun to lie.
Right. You, as one of these glowing orbs kind of turns to focus on you, you feel this wave of force hit you and kind of wrap around you, and you're able to sort of shrug it off as its telekinetic ray does not restrain and move you across the room.
Oh, cool. Love being restrained. That was my favorite hobby.
Kala, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sweating.
Oh, I just had an idea.
18. Yeah, you have this sort of sickly, like grayish beam that descends around you in a sort of wide cone, and you can feel your body start to feel heavier for a moment, but you're able to move yourself out of the way before the effect takes full hold, and you are not slowed. And Galatar, I need you to make also a dexterity saving throw.
Another death ray.
With disadvantage because you're prone.
Yeah, that's a 6, boss.
Oh, boss.
6 total?
Oh fuck!
Oh shit. So you are restrained,
Uh-huh.
and where is this?
I only have a +3 to dex save, so they're not great.
Okay.
Not good, mate.
So you also get this sort of like milky grayish white beam. The two colors kind of mix together as the white coloration kind of veins the gray. And it hits the ground in front of you and starts to almost burn its way up the stone. And as it impacts on you, you're among this fallen rubble, you're just not able to move out of the way. So it hits you, and you watch as the tips of your boots begin to petrify before your eyes. And it starts to creep its way to your legs.
Now we got a problem.
You have to repeat that save at the end of your next turn.
Question, the following saves, are they still dex saves, or does it change to constitution saves for petrification following the first hit?
As you repeat the save, and it's a dex save.
Okay, so you just repeat a dex save. Cool.
So that was its things. That brings it to the top of the round. And it actually...
Our first statue.
Say... Kala, Brina, and Keytree and Alexa. I need you guys to make... What is this? Dexterity saving throws. And this is a DC 15. Oh, yeah.
Is this an effect I can see?
It is. But you all
Cool.
pass anyway.
Thank God.
Oh yeah. Well, and you would have passed even with the 15 because it's DC 15. So, you who are kind of like standing near these seams, grasping marble-colored tentacles reach out and try to grapple you, but you're able to avoid them.
That feels like they shouldn't be there.
And as they
Okay,
swing and miss, they sort of retract themselves into the stone, and you can't tell that they were there. And that brings it to Keytree. And Brina's on deck.
Fuck. Okay. Why did I just hit? I keep accidentally opening other apps on my computer trying to switch from Zoom to Chrome. Ugh, okay, guys. All right, gotta check some distance. Okay, I'm using my bonus action to hidden paths again. And I'm going all the way here, right next to Galatar. Do I still feel like I'm in the area where I can't use magic? Or do I feel sort of like the
No,
magic
at
essence?
the moment, well, you could not teleport from where you were.
Ah, fuck.
Fucking
Nugget.
Because that's a magical effect.
Okay, never mind. Send me back.
Yeah, you go to do that, and like normally you just sort of jump and apparate, and you go to try it, and it just doesn't work. You kind of skip in place a little bit.
Send me back.
Okay, I think I can still. Okay. All right.
I may have found the one enemy to challenge you guys. I'm so happy.
Oh fuck! We got death rays and petrification rays and like fucking.
That's not gonna help.
And it gets
All right.
worse.
Oh my god.
Dear God. Okay. From
Yeah, I
this
didn't mention that
distance,
part. Like
I
it's worse.
shoot, this is the best I have right now. Okay. Because it has a range of 60 feet and Galatar is still within 60 feet, I think, right? Why did I?
Are you gonna throw something at him?
No. Oh,
What are you doing?
oh shoot, it's magic and I
It's
can't
magic.
fucking use
Yeah.
it. Oh, okay.
Effectively, you can move,
I can
or you
move.
can hit something.
Do I?
Or
I
you
don't know
can
where the
look at the
boundaries
console
of this are.
or something. Yeah, you're not quite sure. It's not a visible phenomenon.
Okay. 5, 10. I don't know how do I get across these things again? 5.
Acrobatics check.
Okay.
It takes an extra bit of movement.
So if
Is
I
the
go,
floor still Jello though?
oh
No,
shit.
no. The floor on the main triangle is normal again.
Okay,
All right.
going back towards that direction then, moving that way. Acrobatics check.
Yes.
I promise I had a plan, you guys. Okay. That's 25.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's 5, 10, 15 to get across, right?
Yep. And then whatever you got left, if you want it.
25. If I go here, I think that's my 30 feet. Yeah. Do I feel like I'm out of there or no?
You are
Like-
still in the field.
Ah, shit.
The big cone.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna take my, I guess that was my movement. I'm gonna use my action to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go all the way, use my action to dash, go all the way here.
Okay.
Now that I'm there, I'm assuming I'm out.
The
I'm
bottom
hoping-
floor is still difficult terrain though, right?
No, it's
No.
not.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
not anymore?
That,
Okay.
that went away at the top of the round.
All right. If I can, I would like to use my bonus action to cast, well, it's not casting. I just like to use Balm of the Summer Court.
Yes, you are out of the cone now.
Okay. In
You
that
hear
case,
the crackling of magical energy up the obelisks as you pass nearby.
um,
I think that's all you can do, really.
yeah, I don't have a lot.
Action, bonus action, and movement.
So
right?
bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and Balm of the Summer Court 2d6 onto Birdie. So he gets 2 temporary hit points. And then he's going to get Okay, he's gonna get 10 regular hit points back.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Nice.
And that is gonna be my turn. I am very sorry for how long that took.
Not forgiven.
It's a complex enemy.
Jail.
Yeah, this guy's
So at the end
brutal.
of your turn, you will use a legendary action
fuck.
against a random one of you.
Uh-huh.
2. So against Kala, this is another dexterity saving throw.
If it's another death ray, have it.
21. Yeah, this same sort of milky white and gray petrification beam slams into the stone floor, and you're able to jump it.
Petrification, bitch. How much petrification do you think I can fix?
That brings it to Brina.
Okay,
Galatar's on deck.
baby. You know the drill. You know what the fuck is up, girly. I'm gonna reckless attack and hit this goddamn chair again because I'd like for him to sit on the ground like an adult. That is 24. What's the deal?
Yes.
I would like to do that once more. 29.
29 will hit.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say,
One.
shut up. Stop it, idiot. Probably not. Actually, not gonna say that. And that's gonna be my turn. Yep. I don't know what to do.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it will use another legendary action.
Oh, fuck.
Make sure it's choosing from all the available eye rays because it keeps doing the same ones.
Mary, take her as much time as you want on turns because I don't understand 3D space. So, and all I have to do is punch. So,
you're trying to move it closest to wherever the director is and hit him.
anti-magic shield. Shut up. Who needs it?
As he kind of turns to try and avoid having his chair further damaged, he punches a button and one of these eyes turns towards Keytree. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As this pure black beam that just hit Galatar.
Fuck me.
It's not quite so bad. He rolled about half as much, so you take 46 necrotic damage.
Would this also be considered an attack?
It would.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction.
46.
It's a heavy hit. It's 10d10.
That I got a natural 20 on that sentinel reaction.
Bring him down, Brina.
So, Brina, you watch as this
Keytree will fuck
pitch
with him.
black. There's no swirling. There's no smoke. It's just like a beam of negative space impacts into Keytree, hits her in the back as she's running towards this side of the pyramid. And in anger, you lash out, thrusting your flame-tongued sword into the back of this chair. And you pull it upward like a knife through butter, and you watch as the mechanisms inside are exposed, and there's a brief pop and a sizzle, and you get the scent of that electronic blue smoke, and the chair shudders and starts to fall from the air. And it descends lower and lower, and you hear, no, it's too soon. And then the chair smashes into the ground and sort of tumbles over onto itself.
Get fucked, you dumb bitch.
Yes.
Dumb bitch. You stinky chair, man. Hit the woman while she's running? That is my entire purpose of Sentinel. But okay, cool.
That brings it to Galatar's turn.
Gotta make another save, right? Is it the top or bottom of the turn?
To the end of
Bottom.
the turn.
So the wall of force as the chair crashes, does that still stay up or no?
Would you be able to see that, do you think? Prone?
Well, I mean, I
half-dead?
imagine I'm laying facing there, unable to move as my legs are being petrified with a
It
slingshot in
is
my
still
hand.
there.
Okay. Let me double check something real quick. I gotta make sure I remember what exactly the restraint condition does. Oh, great. My attack rolls just have a third disadvantage, but you know what? It doesn't matter. That's not how 5e works. So I'm gonna shoot my slingshot at him as my legs petrify. It's 26 on the first roll and a nat 1 on the second roll. So that first one's not gonna hit. This is going very poorly. For the second one, that's, yep. It's 2 nat 1s. So yeah, no.
Yeah, the rocks fly through the air, and you hear blink, blink, as they skitter across the chair, like they hit it and kind of bounce off. The chair itself is like a cracked and sort of pile of rubble now. It's just wreckage on the floor.
Sweet.
And at the end of your turn,
Yeah, now that I've gotten all these natural ones out of the
Dexterity
way, let's see. That's a 20 on the first one. And fuck me, an 11 on the second one.
you must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a success,
Fuck
the
me,
effect
bro.
ends. On a failure, the creature is petrified.
Yeah.
So you guys watch as Galatar is struggling to throw these rocks as more and more of him turns to stone, and finally with the last throw, the sling itself petrifies him with throw, and Galatar has turned to stone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I missed. It's because I turned to stone. Otherwise, I would have nailed him, just like
Yeah.
David versus Goliath.
So that brings it to Kala.
Okay, Kitri got hit with the same beam, right? As Galatar?
The big nasty black one. Yeah, that really like crushed.
Not the petrification.
Not the
one.
petrification.
Not the
one.
petrification.
Not the petrification, the death ray. Sorry.
Okay.
The boo-boo ray.
And Kudu is still in a wall of force?
From where you are, yeah, you can see that there's still this bubble of energy under the wreckage of this chair. Yeah.
I can't really do anything. I will hold an attack for when that wall of force drops and shoot him then.
Okay. That brings it to Bertie, and Alexa's on deck.
All right, I'm gonna take. Let's see here. I think I can get there. 30 feet of movement. And then. Oh, Galatar's really far away, huh? Well, let me.
Does that anti-magic field still feel like it's up after the chair goes down?
You are no longer in it anyway.
Yeah, I'm just asking if like other people would feel, because I wasn't in it anyway. But like, would Birdie feel if the field?
No, I would say Bertie and Alexa, you feel this tingling vanish.
Okay, yeah, I'll take my action to dash, and I'll do 5, 10, 15 to there, and I'll make my check here. 23, 15, 20,
Just sort of parkour over this
25,
pile of stone.
30. And that is all I can do at the moment. I tell you what, Keytree's looking rough. I don't think temporary hit points even fucking apply to a rock. But Keytree's looking tough. I used my action. I haven't used my bonus action, so I will give Keytree a 3rd level healing word to Keytree with my bonus action. So 14 healing to you, Keytree.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll just be heading to Galatar.
Okay. That brings it to Alexa.
Excellent. Excellent. That was my grandfather that called. I'm going to try and my luck and get over. So 5, 10, 15. And acrobatics. Nope. So then I will spend the remaining half of my movement to stand back up on, I guess I would be here and not off the map. But yeah, but that will end my movement phase. I mean, well, I don't see anything. And pardon me again, Brina took it down, right? Brina was the one that dealt the final blow.
Yes, her sentinel attack.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm fucking action. Like, Brina, way to go. That was really great. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Like, way to kick ass. That was amazing.
Oh man, thanks. Feels like a weird time to talk about it, but that was really sweet of you. Love you.
Okay.
Choked on my own stomach.
Cool. Oh, actually, I should have noted that.
Whoa.
Roll a D8. Ooh.
It's going good.
How's it going, guys? Everything's swell? Everything good? Nothing bad's gonna happen. It's okay. We got the chair down.
I like how this DC 13 athletics acrobatics check is just actually taking us to church.
Right? Honestly, screwing us over hard.
God damn it.
Gravity is weird.
Oh, no.
All right. So yeah, Kudu uses a lair action, but it has no visual effect. That brings it to Kitri.
Okay. Did Kala get hit with the petrification thing as well, but she's not getting petrified?
She missed it. Or,
She
yeah,
missed
saved.
it. Okay. All right.
It missed her.
All right. I think I have to be able to.
Doing.
I know what I'm doing. I just don't know where I need to be. It's just sorry. I need to just check something else. Ah! Dust. Okay.
Have a component you need?
No, I do. I just needed to check the list to make sure that I did indeed have it. All right. The plan. Going to bop over here, which I think I need to make an acrobatics check for.
Yes. Easy enough.
Okay. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I can get all the way right here, all the way up to Galatar.
Yes, you can.
And then using my what's his face? I have 300 gold pieces worth of diamond dust, and I'm also wearing my necklace of prayer beads, which allows me to cast greater restoration at will. So I will
use your action to do that.
Yeah.
reach out and cast greater restoration on Galatar, which should get rid of his petrification.
Yes, it does. Yeah, Galatar, you slowly kind of unthaw, as it were, and then arm comes down, and you find yourself awake once more. The chair has crashed. It's in a pile of rubble on the far side. Kitri standing over you.
Thanks, Kitri.
And that is, well, I guess that was my action and my movement. Bonus action. Do I want to do anything? Nah, that's my turn.
Okay. That brings it to Kudu. I
Oh,
will move
cool.
chair out of the way. You all watch as Kudu vanishes and the field around him disappears. Where are my notes?
Am I still able to see him, or is Alexa and I both still able to see him with our see invisibility, or no?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Shoot, it's not gonna work. Oh man, I messed this up messing with it earlier. We'll say that, and we'll do this. This is gonna get very complicated, so bear with me.
Oh, good. My brain has atrophied since I graduated. Can't even conceptualize a 3D space, much less more things.
So, let me get in here.
Laugh it up, Campfield. Fuck you, man.
Don't ask Paige to visualize anything, Ryan.
Yeah. So you can rotate an apple.
Oh, bruh, don't.
So the sphere disappears.
Yeah.
What was
And
that?
A couple of
Oh,
heartbeats go by, and Kudu appears on top of an obelisk, standing, and there are 3 illusory versions of him kind of swapping all around him. And he is also encompassed in
Oh,
the
this
familiar
stupid wall of
globe of
force.
invulnerability that you have seen before.
Oh.
He used time stop? What did he do? How did he do this? You son of a
Stop.
bitch!
And
It's a
as
next
he
level spell!
appears on the top of the obelisk, he extends a hand out, and you can see in this hand is this warped chunk of blackened crystal. And I don't know what this spell actually does, so let me look it up.
Oh,
I'm
is
pretty
Skeletor
sure
about
you
to
guys all need
die?
to make a save.
Globe
possibly.
of invulnerability. We saw it with the Lich guy, and if
Yeah.
I recall, that's like no spells or anything can get
of
through.
anything below 6th level.
Anything
or s-
below.
Or 6th level and lower? is it just below 6th level?
Let me look that up real quick.
But even if you upcast a spell, if it originally
Any
is below
spell
the level
5th level
threshold,
or lower, cast from outside the barrier, can't affect creatures or objects inside it.
but you
Huh.
can cast a spell magic on the barrier itself.
But you can cast higher
You
level
can-
spells as well.
You can certainly try. I need everybody in the cone to make a Constitution saving throw. right there.
Oh, a con save? This I can do.
If Skeletor goes down, I don't have to stop.
Nat 20, let's go!
That
Get
is an-
off your feet!
That's an 18 for me.
The boulder is unaffected by the
You
birdie.
get
Doesn't.
On your feet.
Oh,
Get off your feet just means sit down.
right.
You
Bye,
gotta
guys.
jump.
Fare
Jump.
thee well.
Did you say that was 18?
Mm-hmm.
So Galatar and
One and
Kitri.
two.
Oh, fuck me, man. I was one away, wasn't I?
Oh,
Where?
crap.
Jesus.
You take 38 cold damage.
Night, night.
Birdie, you take 19.
Joke's on you. I only had 36 hit points. No, wait, I had 39. Woo.
I take 19.
19.
We have
One
30.
hit
You
point.
take how much hit points?
38 cold.
Okay.
Thanks for the temporary hit points, Birdie.
Welcome. Damn, boy,
Can I
that.
Yes, he
Reaction?
is visible now, so you can use your reaction to do the
Alright.
attack. Yeah, 23 will definitely hit.
34 damage.
Okay.
Because you did take aim.
No, I can't use that on a reaction. Oh, right, so it's 7 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn,
Oh, shit.
spells can't get through. Fuck.
7. So,
So
this is
what are we
another thing I need
inside?
to look up.
Yeah, do I have to roll to see if I
You-
hit the
you were
real
in a-
him or do you roll?
I think I do. You were
Okay.
in a cone of cold, but you aren't anymore. It was just a momentary spell. Whenever a creature targeting you, roll a d20. Determine if it does not target. Right. Okay. 6 or 4 more. Okay, yes. So it attacks one of the others. And it disappears. So it now has 2 duplicates. I'm not going to bother changing the macro to fix that. I'll just note it on my sheet here.
It does look cool as fuck though. They go, meow.
Spin it all around.
Feels like when you watch the cups. They had the thing, you know,
Yes. Scam cups.
a lot slower. And there's no prize underneath.
Oh,
the prize
I
is
have a
Kudu.
separate AC. That's fucked. Well, it's lower than his anyway.
So these pillars are just the 5x5 square, essentially?
Yeah. Yeah, the
Okay.
pillars themselves are actually a little smaller, but...
Okay. He's precariously perched, then,
deployed.
one might say. Interesting.
I can't believe you survived with 1 hit point though, Chandler.
Sorry, the spell written in Foundry is written
Me
by
neither,
someone
man.
whose native language is not English. It's really fucked. 6, 8, 11. So I've got the notes for that. It has its own AC. Destroyed only by an attack that hits it. It ignores all other effects. Ends when all 3 are done. Duplicate's destroyed on any hit. So that hits. It's destroyed. He has 2 left. Got it. And he used a spell. Oh, shit. Yes. Where are my notes? So, need to roll a d6.
I mean, it all makes perfect sense to me. So
nothing
Anybody
happens.
can
You guys watch as he casts the spell. There is a pulse of vaporous, kind of sickly gray-black magic that just sort of pulses out in a 10-foot radius and doesn't affect anybody because he's not near anybody. That brings it to Brina's turn, and I apologize for that taking forever.
Good.
not a worry. Not a worry. Cool. I love to play D&D with my friends. I'm going to get here-ish. That's okay. Well, first of all, let's see if I can fucking move past prone. Let's see if I don't fail. Enough left to check. I'll probably.
Easy enough. So that's
Damn,
35
guys.
feet of movement.
I'm such a hot bitch. Okay. I'm only gonna get this far, and I'm gonna. Okay, he is still there. He has his fancy shield thing. I'm just going to throw the javelin. Why not? It worked really well the first time. And I'm gonna do that because I can. I'm gonna reckless attack just for fun. Who cares? Who gives a hoot?
Yeah, 21 will hit.
That is a
What
big
will it
damage.
hit?
So,
though.
Yep. Roll die.
That is a great question.
It hits one of the others, so he has one of those. Man, that spell's going quick. But yeah, javelin sails through, and you watch one of these things, like it seems to hit him, and then he vanishes in a puff of smoke. And there's just two more of him that sort of like wobble in and out of each other.
And it just says, "What the heck, man?" That's all. That'll be it.
That brings it to Galatar, and Kala's on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up with half my movement and stagger my feet for the first time in what feels like forever. And then I'm gonna take that slingshot that I still have in my hands because for some reason it's still my best weapon because I know you're gonna counterspell my butt. And I'm gonna shoot at Kudu and his mirror images. And that is a 15 for the first one.
Yes, 15 will hit.
Hit him or the image.
Hits the image.
Okay, perfect.
Ends that spell.
And I'm gonna go ahead and fire the second one right at the middle of his head. And that's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Yep, that will hit.
For 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
You watch as like it glances off his noggin, and he just sort of like looks at you. And like now that you're up and kind of looking at him, you can see his skin, gray though it is for an Asura, has an almost stony texture to it.
I hate this fight so much. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, I don't have.
Big time magey dude.
No, because if I go out, I'm gonna lose my Blight Song anyway. So I'm gonna save that again. Okay, that is gonna end my turn. Oh, fuck me.
Okay.
I forget every time I have Song of Defense.
Okay. So he, before Kala takes her turn, he's going to use all 3 of his legendary actions
Well, that's
to
not cool.
cast a spell.
Oh, bruh, come on.
I feel like I'm.
Healing word.
I need Birdie, Keetri, and Galatar to make dexterity saving
God
throws.
damn.
Do.
I don't want you guys to die, but later skaters. Oh, Birdie.
10, yeah.
Plus,
Wow.
that is it's +3, right? That is only a 12.
Oh.
This hurts, man.
3 of you? Oh, happy day.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, hang on. I don't even know if this works in the interface to where I can actually click stuff.
Bruh, fuck off.
Nah, he's actually too happy about this. Guys, if we all unionize and quit, he
We
can't.
got
do
it.
This
it.
is this is
Yeah,
both your
nice.
healers, so
Yeah, I fucking know. I'm not loving it.
and 3 of the 4 magic casters.
Fuck us, man. This is rough.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Ryan's taking too
Uh,
long. I'm nervous.
Sorry, this is complicated as he casts prismatic spray.
Oh,
Rainbow of light
Oh,
immerse
Birdie.
burst from his wand, his
Bruh.
this warp
Fuck
piece of
off.
crystal.
what's the one to look out for?
So there is a 10-foot radius of this
There's a couple.
swirling blue-white frosty air that doesn't harm anybody around him as he casts this spell.
Fuck.
I said, you use my own magic against me, Potter.
Birdie, the yellow beam hits you. You take 43 lightning damage.
Oh no, you took fire.
D8.
43, huh?
Keetri, you are blinded.
Oh,
Oh, is that is
No good. It's no good.
Galatar, D8.
How dead I am, my boss.
The red beam hits you.
oh,
That is
okay.
fire damage.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I don't-
Pretty dead, yeah. 38 fire damage.
Yeah, I could only mitigate 30 of that, so I'm down. And
Did you use your reaction for the feature?
I would have, yeah, but I'm not going to because it wouldn't do anything.
Oh, I didn't know if the Blade
Yeah.
Singer thing was a reaction, or if
Oh.
you could do it in tandem with Absorb Elements.
No, yeah, it takes up your
One or the other.
reaction. Yeah, you just sacrifice a spell slot as your reaction.
43. I'm trying to decide if I want to take that or not. 43 is a lot of damage.
That's a lot, man.
I am gonna cape of the dandy that.
Yeah.
Take that short rest. I'm gonna.
We need a delicate scream.
If not now, when?
Yeah,
Uh,
honestly. So I get 130 temporary hit points for the moment.
Oh wow! You better hope he targets you again.
Yeah. 130, and then I just take 43 damage. Okay. Galatar's out.
Oh man, this is.
Altar is out. At least he's not stone.
Yeah, but it's also my turn, which means I
Well, no,
immediately.
'cause did
Oh,
your
okay.
turn just end?
Oh,
yeah, because
did
you
it?
use your
Oh,
sling.
that's
It was
right.
Kala's
Okay,
turn.
cool.
He was using
Yeah,
his
we're good.
legendary actions after you.
Very worried about that for a second.
That's a good point.
All right, so that brings it to Kala's turn.
Bonus action, take aim.
Fuck his
and
ass.
Shoot Kudu.
Nat 20. There it is now. Okay.
28.
Right. Not quite.
Will hit. And there's nothing he can do about it.
Don't miss.
Jesus.
She don't miss.
36. Yeah. And then he.
Does he make like 12 concentration checks for all these spells he's got up?
Only one of them is concentration.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he fails his constitution check.
Really?
Wow.
So, yeah.
He's
he
an old
will
frail man.
Piss poor.
It's luck, you stinky man.
That takes down his little force bubble. And yeah, big chunk of damage as your arrow bypasses that shield that he's got, and just like embeds itself in his left arm as he's trying to form the components of another action, and you just kind of stop him. Yeah, and I guess that's your turn. All right, that brings it to Bertie, who is, I believe, incapacitated.
Yeah, but that ends at the end of this turn because it's the end of your next turn from when you do it. So I am back up. Well, I mean, like I don't get a turn, but I'm no longer shielded.
Restrained.
Yeah. So that's it.
All right, that brings it to Alexa.
Yeah, now I am torn between checking the panel because he's looking for his.
Oh, light him up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have a little bit, but no, I will. We'll test the waters here. I will form a firebolt and chuck that at him at first here, and we'll just see what he does about that. Oh, because it's a meaty looking hit coming at him.
Firebolt.
Yeah.
Let's see. He will counterspell that.
Oh, killer stuff.
Wow.
It's not that funny.
That's some big spell energy to just keep counterspelling cantrips. I'm impressed.
Right, I know. I'll let him.
Gotta use it when he can.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's 24 points of damage he avoids.
Yeah. So yeah, when he counterspells that, I will start. Oh man. Oh, you said this is like black ooze gooey stuff.
Yeah. It's like a puddle of kind of black shot through with streaks of gray, almost like an oil slick kind of.
And is it emanating from the pillars?
It's sort of gathered around it. You could use an action or make a perception check, just as a sort of free interaction with the environment.
I'll do normal.
21.
21.
So it doesn't seem to be like it's not pouring out of it. But as you get closer and kind of look around frantically to see what you're going to do next, you can just see like it's kind of like condensation on a cold glass for about the last 6 inches that are protruding from this puddle. It's sort of like condensing on the outside and sweating off of it.
That's fucking weird. All right, yeah, 5, 10, getting around the pole. And I don't. Hang on, I'm doing a bit of like, where am I in the room? And he is gonna get closer. I think that's the end. 5, 10, 15, 20. Now will be good. And measure 60. Man, he is so far. I will get right on the edge of the face. I'm craning my neck up, and I'll send another beam at him from my crown. 24.
Okay.
That will hit him for more than the firebolt.
It will. Yep. Because he cannot predict the future.
Ooh.
Well, and I don't know if he can counterspell that either, for that matter.
Yeah, because it's not casting a spell. It's just
Yeah,
just
I'm
an
using the
action.
bonus action. Anyways, that does end my turn. Action, bonus action, and a little bit of movement. Running around.
How's he looking?
He looks okay.
Okay.
Oh no, I would say he looks hurt. I need to look back through here real quick because I fucked something up.
Okay, no worries.
Who all has done damage to him?
I don't.
I hit him.
Paula?
Just me
I hit him
and
for
Alexa.
5 points.
I
I
hit
did
him at the
The
beginning.
sling.
Not him personally, but the chair.
Oh,
did
I
some
hit the
damage
chair. Yeah.
I hit Kudu for 5 points, but I think you said that got, or you didn't say that got reduced, but you said his skin
Yeah,
thing.
he's got
Yeah.
stone skin.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I hit him for 10 with my little javelin.
Okay, yeah. No, he's looking hurt. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
he's starting to pant heavily as he's trying to focus his concentration on all this stuff.
I think he's taken a total of 70 damage to his actual body.
Yeah. Something like that. Right. Yeah, because your attack was magical, so that did full damage to it. That was quite a hefty hit. Yeah. Yep. All right. Is that the end of Alexa's turn?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. So at the top of the round. At the top of the round, he kind of like turns around to face Alexa, who just slammed this massive ball of radiant fire into his back. And he very quickly like looks around, and he sees Brina like stalking towards him with her sword and shield, and he points that twisted black crystal at her, and this crackling cord of negative energy tethers around Brina, and he kind of pulls back on it and pulls it taut. So it's like he threw a whip around you, and it's wrapped, and he's tied to you now. There's this tether that just kind of hangs there. You suffer no damage.
Okay, cool. So that was just for
Just for kink.
For
That
kink.
brings it to Kitri's turn.
Whoa. Kitri is going to just kind of blindly reach out and flail around for a second until she claps a hand on Galatar, and she will use that opportunity to cast 4th level Cure Wounds on him,
Okay.
because I don't need to be able to see to do that. So he gets 24 points of healing.
Very nice.
And that is gonna be my turn because I can't do anything else. The end.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Bruh.
Yeet.
The
Uh-oh.
violet ray of energy that hit you and
Oh.
blinded you.
Fuck.
You haven't seen the brief crackles of violet energy that have crackled over your body as you cast this spell on Galatar. And as you struggle to find your vision, there's a sudden pulling sensation in your navel, and you all watch as Kitri vanishes.
She's other dimensioned. She gone.
Suddenly, your vision clears, and you find yourself floating in that bottomless, starry void, and just at the edge of sight in the distance, a rotating pyramid made of stone. As
Oh
you
my
find yourself
god.
adrift in the astral sea.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Well,
Oh!
Wow.
Pull you over here.
Cool.
Fuck.
Wait.
Yay! This is So fun.
He has been banished to the shadow
That you
realm.
can see in the map.
Fuck.
A little bit too soon for Demi playing here.
Yeah. So is the pyramid she's saying, is it the one that we saw from the
Seems
like
to be.
this? Okay, so it's
Yeah.
Kudu. Cool.
And at the end of that turn, Kudu will use one legendary action to point his crystal focus down towards Kala, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Can I counterspell him? Or attempt to
You can
counterspell? I am
certainly
up now.
try, yeah.
So I'll cast it at 3rd level, which I'm assuming means I need to make a roll.
You do not.
I do not? Okay.
Yeah, you begin to hear the faint chime of deep bells, and suddenly the sound stops and nothing happens. And you
Nice.
see Galatar as he like whips his head towards you and bares his teeth. And that brings it to his to his turn. All right, I will still mark that off because that shouldn't have been, but it was.
Oh, jeez.
So, on his turn, yeah.
Ryan, I cannot believe you fucking banished Keitru.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, but I mean, is she really banished if she can see where she needs to go?
How do you
Okay.
get there?
Kala and
Well,
Alexa.
Different problem.
Actually, shoot. Kala, Alexa, and Brina.
I was gonna say, how's he aiming it that he's not getting Brina?
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
for
I
him.
need you guys to make Constitution saving throws.
Cool. I love this song.
Hey, I'll take a 16.
Yeah. Each of you take 32 cold damage. Brina, you
Damn.
take
Ooh.
half because you're resistant to cold as a Norn, and half again because you're raging.
Yeah, shorty.
Which is
8.
8.
Sexy. Okay.
That hurt a little.
Yeah.
Cool.
Y'all,
Then brings it to-
y'all haven't taken like any damage this time.
Brina's turn.
The man's trying to.
I gotta take.
Keitri and Galatar and I have been getting the fucking tar kicked out of us.
I'm trying to get my ass beat, but he's focused on you spellcasters. Rip in peace.
He's a smart guy. He's going for the healers first.
Yeah, my little meathead ass will
Say,
just hang out here.
Once he finishes casting the spell, you watch as he vanishes and then appears.
Oh,
on
you
the-
dumb motherfucker.
Pillar on the other side of that floor.
How high up is that obelisk?
The pillar itself is 10 feet high, so he is just above 10 feet.
This man should not. If I'm 7 feet tall, that's not it. He's like not even that far, and I got a tall sword. Okay, I'm gonna
tell you what.
try.
If you stand next to that pillar, you can try to like climb up it
Mhm.
and attack him at disadvantage.
Yeah, fuck it, I'd do that. I'm gonna try something first, and it don't think it's gonna work, but I can try. Using the first I'll move. I'll get underneath them just for funsies. I'm gonna use the Justiciar's Shield, and I'm gonna cast Bane.
Absolutely.
It's a spell save DC 17. I don't know specifically what because it does not say on the item. I'm so sorry. But
Whatever
you
Bane
can
is.
so you can
Yeah,
whatever you
Bane, I
want.
think is a wisdom save. I'll
Cool.
double check. It may be charisma. Come on, DD Beyond, you're being slow. I need speed.
Really hoping.
Charisma save.
Cool. Does he say?
Probably a little
Uh,
charismatic.
The DC 17?
Mhm.
Yes, he does.
All right, cool.
Get fucked. Don't try to use magic. This is our house.
I
Get
fucking
out.
know. She's
Get out
hitting
my-
the shield.
Get my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
You wade into this water and you find that this black sludgy
Yeah,
tar-like
I love
substance is about a foot deep. You know, so it's just a little over
Good.
your ankle, and it is difficult to wade through. So that the sludge itself is difficult terrain.
Cool. So I'm covered in sludge. There's a black tether around my waist, and I wasted my action. Sexy.
Oh yeah, how does that black tether work when he disappeared?
It followed.
Okay.
Cute. Okay, so that's not an attack, correct? That's a spell. That's different.
That is a spell. Yes, that is
Awesome.
your action is to do that.
Cool. Took a risk. Maybe he'll just kill me. All right, cool. That's all I can do.
Galatar's up and Kala's on deck.
Question: has anybody hit him since he did the whole like magical tether thing to Brina that I've seen since I've been up? Nobody's hit him,
so.
right? That's what I
I'm
thought.
just hitting.
Okay.
Just hitting.
Okay, let's go with. No
And
reason
Keitra,
to
you
hold
are
back
no
now.
longer blinded.
I need to move close.
Just want to make sure you can see all the void around you.
You know, the eternal darkness.
It's fine.
So that would be 30 feet away there, right? I don't know, because of the way the dimensions are, this like slopes back in, so I don't know how,
Where did you click?
like how far would this be from him? Like I know it says 30 feet, but that's if the thing continues.
I just don't see where you're clicking.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a click either.
Are you clicking?
Oh, did we just lose?
I'm
Jamie?
trying to figure out where I need to move to be within 30 feet of him.
Within 30 feet of him.
Yeah.
That would be within 30 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action Blade Song then. Use up my final one. And go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Let's go here. Oh, maybe not. I don't know if it's moving or not because my thing is lagging at the moment, but I'm gonna get there. And then how hurt does he look? Pretty good. Like you say, he was looking fairly
he
injured.
looks hurt. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and cast Steel Wind Strike and try to hit him with that
He
at
will
5th level.
Counterspell.
I will counterspell his counterspell.
Whoa.
Counterspelling above 3rd level.
Yeah, make a intelligence ability check.
That is a 10 on the die, so 15 total.
That'll do it.
Sweet. So I will hit him for, or try to hit him for, let's see. So that's a 13 plus 10, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's going to be 60 to 14, 15, 33, and 39 total points of force damage.
Okay. Yeah, a hefty hit. And do you appear back where you were?
Yeah, I get to choose 5 feet within the, or 5 feet of the target. So actually, I guess what I would have done is instead of moving up, sorry, I can't, Tyria is, or Foundry is currently reloading on my thing, so I can't see.
You have to
But
appear within 5 feet of him.
yeah, so what I would have done then was try to save 5 feet of movement so that I could back out to there. So like up here, you know, I don't know why I'm trying to click. It's frozen. Does nothing. But yeah, I'd want to save 5 feet of movement so I could appear beside him 5 feet and then move out of that black goo.
Okay. Northeast, west.
Let me go northwest if you can.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir.
So you can see that change now?
Yeah, it just reloaded finally. And that is all for my turn.
Alrighty. That brings it to Kala.
So does Kudu look like almost dead or just like pretty hurt?
In between.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's pretty hurt. Yeah, that last slash from Galatar as he appeared like Nightcrawler, bamfing in, swiping, and then bamfing out. It caught him pretty hard.
Okay. I'm gonna try to use the Pokeball.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta find that in my inventory.
You can look it up as Iron Bands of Bolaro, either way.
interesting.
I remember that was supposed to be plan A, was capture alive.
How the fuck did Galatar get all the way over there?
Okay, I can
Steel Wind Strike spell.
throw it within 60
No.
feet.
I can't help y'all if you keep running away from me. I got small legs and cannot go that far.
Okay, and it's a ranged attack roll.
Can you take aim?
I think so, yeah. I will bonus action take aim and throw the Pokeball at him.
I want this to work for Kala's sake.
These are the weirdest words I've ever heard in D&D.
Well,
Is it like a...
Oh.
Oh, man.
A 19 will hit.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
So it's just an attack roll.
On a hit, the target is restrained until you take a bonus action to speak the command word again to release it.
Okay.
Restrained.
He can use an action to take a
It's all good. I just
Strength
needed to make
check.
sure if it's on hit, he's restrained.
Yeah, he doesn't get a chance to save.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. On the end of your turn, he will use 2 of his legendary actions.
Mm.
And you watch as the bands clench together as he disappears and reappears to the southwest, technically above your heads on one of the adjacent faces
Oh,
obelisks.
I'm so glad he came
Mm.
closer.
And that brings it to Bertie's turn.
Okay. So question.
Yes.
If he's on an obelisk that's 10 feet into the side, and I'm on an adjacent side, where do I have to go to get 60 feet to him?
60 feet is pretty well gettable in most spaces. So
Yeah?
like where you
So I'm up
are,
here. Yeah.
second.
So I'm on the
Or-
adjacent face.
So you're technically like above this portion down here. No.
Because if they're all 60
Um,
feet,
Yeah.
then
like,
30 feet up,
You're adjacent.
30 feet
to
across.
Here in the bottom right.
Right.
That's your edge. So you're across the way from him.
Right. But he's
You're-
10 feet jutting out, is what I'm thinking.
He is. So you're like 40 or 50 feet away.
So I'm within 60
Yeah,
feet
I
right
would say
now.
you're within 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the 2 sides that you're on are barely that at their widest distance.
Yeah. Then Birdie stands up off the ground with his 15 feet of movement for being prone from where he took his Cape of the Dandy. It had been that long. And he just looks and goes, "You dare use my own spells against me, Director?" And he's gonna prismatic spray him. And he's already used his counter spell. He's already used his reaction.
Tomato, tomato, boo.
So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
I want this for you, Keith.
I know, I do too. It's gonna
I want
suck
this
if it
for you.
fails. If he succeeded. Fuck me. There it is. All right. Well, there's the 7th level. For my bonus action, I will use my Mantle of Inspiration and give everybody but...
You can give it to everybody.
Oh, yeah, fuck, I can give it to everybody. Yeah, everybody gets 11 temporary hit points. And you can immediately use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking attack of opportunity. So I will, let's see, I'm gonna take my movement, my other 15 feet here, 5, 10, 15, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my reaction.
Brina, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
What, me? Oh no. Imagine this might have something to do with that tether. I don't know.
Yes.
15.
Galatar, how much damage did you deal to him? Do you remember?
That's what I thought was going to happen, which is why I was worried. 39
forgot.
points of force damage.
39.
Okay.
But Brina is resistant to force damage too, right? When she's
Well,
raging?
when raging, yeah.
Sometimes
are you
when
not
stuff
raging anymore?
transfers,
Yeah,
resistance
sometimes-
doesn't matter.
Well, I am raging, but we'll see. We'll see what our god decides.
You take 9 points of force damage reduced to 4.
Okay, how'd you get 9?
Hmm?
How'd you get 9?
Because he had resistance to the damage from the attack,
Interesting.
so he took 19, which 18 divided by 2 is 9, divided by 2 is 4.
Has resistance to force damage? Jiminy Christmas.
Keemfeld, is that an 11 temp HP as well?
Yep, everybody gets 11 temp HP, and you can immediately use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Yes. Also,
So I take my reaction, take my movement, gets me there. That was ass. Should have healed. Should have healed.
sorry, buddy. Hot girl shit, man. We
It was
try.
not hot girl shit. Did waste my highest spell for nothing.
I mean, you know. How the mighty fall.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of Birdie's turn?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, this is a very complicated fight.
Yeah.
Alexa, you're up.
Well, let's shorten it a bit here then, you know. As I watch my friend Kichu just disappear, you lose my cool a little bit and yell at Kudu, like, where did she go? And I will start pulling off eyes from my robe and upcast Scorching Ray to 5th level. I don't have to quicken it because I've already got a bonus action. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All but the last one will hit.
All but the last one. So 5, 8. That's terrible. 20, 31 fire damage. Go ahead and mark that
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
And
he is just pelted with these flames. He's trying to push the magic away and counterspell it, but he has not enough gas in the tank to be doing that, having used that already this round.
I
So he
will.
takes a good brunt of it.
I don't really like
He's looking pretty hurt.
being in a row though. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't have enough to make it actually over there. And then I will use my bonus action and finish out the turn. Oh,
27 will hit, yeah.
32 radiant damage.
All right.
And I have 3 more of those left.
Yeah, he is looking
Hit.
really rough. He's like starting to stagger. You see him like kind of drop to one knee and grab the obelisk with his hand to steady himself. He is very, very hurt. At the top of the round, he will use a lair action. As you watch in desperation, he looks around, his eyes wide in panic, and he starts waving his hand through the air, and he raises it up, grasping it into a fist. And Alexa, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as these spectral creatures appear, kind of forming out of the air around you and start to claw and screech and gnash their teeth at you.
That's bad.
Really? Wow. You take 60 necrotic damage.
16?
60.
6D. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure I heard that right. Ow!
And then as you are racked in this terrible pain, the spectral creatures disappear.
Yeah, that did a number.
That is...
If I didn't have that
that brings
temp,
it-
I'd be unconscious.
That brings it to Kitri's turn.
Well, looking
Yes.
around, do I see anything besides the prism, the triangle?
There is an infinite starry expanse in every direction.
That's it.
There doesn't even really seem to be a horizontal plane to it. It's just where the pyramid is the only real bearing you have.
Well,
Other
then
than-
I'm gonna start just. Can I move? Can I wiggle my arms and swoop, swoop? I'm gonna start moving towards the pyramid if I can.
Okay, you're a good ways off, and as you kind of start to do the doggy paddle and scratch at the air around you, nothing happens. There's no purchase. There's no force for you to
Like it's like
propel
space.
yourself.
There's no.
But as you look toward the pyramid and focus your determination, you feel yourself being propelled forward as though by your own will.
Ooh,
And let's see.
it's pixie dust.
You're able to move about 40 feet.
Cool. How far away am I? Do I know for like mechanics?
It's impossible to tell mechanically.
Okay.
But for just like for player knowledge, you're about like 1,000 feet away.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go. That's my turn.
Here she goes.
Double speed hover.
It's her.
And double check, make sure I got that movement correct.
I think it's 5 per point, per score point.
5. Yes,
Isn't that what it was?
three times your
Or
intelligence
3.
score. Yeah, so 3 times 12 is 39, about 40 feet. Yeah. All right, so that brings it to Kudu, who is out of most of his spells. He will. Having been pelted with the flames, he will extend his
Oh,
arms
man.
out towards Alexa, and this bolt of lightning bursts forward and
Is-
just arcs
Is it
out
a
towards you.
spell that I can counter spell?
You do not see him perform the verbal or somatic components.
There we go then.
And make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, please.
Fuck.
I don't think it really matters. It really, really doesn't
Ooh.
matter.
Shit, girl.
Take 33 lightning damage.
Out like a light.
Let's see, that is 0 for that. Okay.
Oh shit! I forgot to roll. Well,
Thank you. Roll. I forgot to roll.
yeah.
That is a
Yeah,
spell. 2. Ooh, handy.
Handy?
It's
Bastard.
Well, no, he has a special thing that happens, but he's not going to use it because he doesn't want to be within melee range of you fucks.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not, Kudu?
Oh, actually, he will take advantage of that, and he will appear. Whoops.
Oh, god damn it, don't.
Disappears, and he reappears on one of the pylons that hold the portal to his wherever he was before he came here, down on the main level. So he reappears there in a crackle of multicolored magical energy. That brings it to Brina's turn, and at the start of your turn, Brina, in that pool.
Oh, god damn it.
You take 9 reduced to 4 necrotic damage.
Okay. I will
You can
accept
feel
your
like
stinky pool.
your vitality kind of being sucked out of you, like drained out of you by this dark substance.
Santa's very gross. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can just get here. How high up is this little pillar?
He
Another 10 feet?
is about 10 feet up, so you can hit him.
Oh, am I gonna hit him? Oh, am I gonna hit him? I don't want him dead.
And you are no longer tethered.
Okay. Okay. I don't
Non-lethal damage.
non-lethal damage. I want him to be as close to dead as he can be.
Okay.
Because I want Kala to have this for her. But I'm gonna reckless attack. I don't think 18 hits.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Oh, cool.
With his mage armor, he has 15 AC.
Okay. A little guy. Woohoo.
Yeah, would you like to describe how you do this?
God, stuck in the goop.
Non-lethally.
I think she fucking gets herself unstuck from the goop, ungravities back over. Well, hang on. Should I roll that athletic check to see if I'm gonna?
Yeah, because you did have to crawl across that.
Let's just see.
Nat 1, probably go prone.
I want to know.
31.
Man, I rolled hot tonight, baby.
You
And I just want to say,
flat foot leap over that, and as the gravity shifts, doesn't even phase you.
thank you, dice gods. I just want to take like the blunt portion of that flaming sword to knock him off, if possible.
Yeah, so instead of carving him like a Christmas duck, you turn the flat of the blade and just swat him down like a fly. You
It
watch
still
as
hurt.
his body folds and he kind of crumples under the force of it, slamming into the floor, and his face like bounces a couple of times against the hard marble, and he
Ooh.
goes unconscious.
Oh, fuck. He's done.
Yep, he is unconscious.
Ooh. Ooh.
So technically, this brings us out of initiative.
Rita just lifts her head up and says, "Hey, where does Keep Tree?" What?
Yeah, she's
I don't
gone.
know.
No, that's what I did to the guys in the stadium. She's could be in literally any other dimension.
Are you kidding?
No.
Should I make a save by now?
Yeah,
A
she's
save.
I'm dying
save.
over here.
Oh,
Oh, I was gonna say, like, my next turn was gonna be a mass cure wins.
yeah. We'll say
So I
there's
don't think it
plenty of
would really
time
matter.
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Or well, I'd probably just do like a cure wounds on you at that point.
I had
I
written
feel like
down.
I could get over there.
Go ahead and roll 1 death save. I'm just curious if it nat ones. Okay. Yeah. no, you're good.
Yay!
Actually, barely saved.
All right. Yeah, I'll cast a 4th level cure wounds on Alexa for 18 healing,
Thank
and I'll
you
get a
very much.
Well, yeah. Are we out of combat? Can I cast one on
Yeah.
Galatar as well?
It's easy enough if you guys have actions you want to take at this point.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
cast
Just
that
kind of
for
start
Galatar.
addressing this.
Thank you,
34.
bro.
Oh,
Damn,
damn.
that was a
Stark
hot one.
difference.
A little bit. I know apparently who Birdie likes more. Damn.
The first one was getting the rust off. It was like a medic emergency, you know, it was like EpiPen or the adrenaline pen to the heart, but Galatari took his time, you know, worked out the kinks in his shoulder. All that
Or
stuff.
I'll take
you
it,
did
man.
move away from illusion towards more fire magic, so maybe Lissa doesn't really have a,
Hold on.
a preference for you anymore.
Oof.
I've still got my my illusions, and it's a lot more.
I meant for Alexa.
Oh yeah, no, Alexa can get fucked. I was like, I got my charmed abilities.
The lady of the mirror is a fickle mistress.
Indeed.
For
I'm
a
sorry, she just
mechanic,
doesn't like you anymore.
Yes.
It would take me approximately 15.38 minutes to drift 39 feet per 6 seconds. So
Nice calculation there.
if you just want to call it like, I don't know,
15 minutes.
about 15 minutes. I don't know where they're going to be or if they're going to wait there that long.
I appreciate you looking that
Right.
statistic up. I was trying to find something on that.
Do we just hear a gentle
hold on. How
knocking?
far was she from the thing?
Roughly, I'm
Like
saying
about
1,000.
1,000 feet. 15 minutes is a good estimate.
Well, if she was
So-
going 39 feet per 6
6
seconds,
seconds.
she'd go 390 feet per round, which would be in 3 minutes she would have gotten here. Because there are 10
Yeah,
rounds per
that's-
minute,
yeah.
you would go 390
'Cause you
feet
can-
per minute.
Man, you're the fastest woman alive, Kadri.
It's all good.
I was
You're-
very
you're
confused by the
floating
15
through
minutes.
this astral plane. You've never seen this. You've never really heard about it, and you find that your speed is variable because distance here is not really a set thing. Oddly enough, both are correct and both are incorrect. as it were.
Flexible.
However you want to call it.
Schrodinger's distance.
Wibbly wobbly spacey ways.
I'm not gonna like stop going. So just if there's any reason that they're like bye and I'm just bonking myself on the
absolutely.
outside of
You
a
will
pyramid.
arrive in plot minutes.
Let me ask this
Wow.
though, like
Perfectly said.
Kitri arrives, but like this place does not have any doors or
Oh,
windows.
So
Okay.
moving forward.
Anyways, right.
In the few moments you have, you take a minute or two to cast a couple of healing spells, gather together. Kudu is unconscious, face down on the floor.
Yeah. I'm gonna pat him down, take all his weapons, and be like, "Watch this. Do you see?" And then I'm gonna tie him up.
Okay, but don't forget to blind him
I mean, he's pretty
And gag
small
him.
though, right?
and
Yeah,
gag
I'm gonna
him.
gag him,
Yeah.
and then he's going in the Alexa sack.
He seems a bit more devious than like whoever
him in
was
the bag.
Flem and Bilbo upstairs, who were, you know, they were nicer.
There.
And Himbo upstairs. I don't know his name.
While Call's doing that, can I take the data thing that we have and try and plug it into this one?
Yeah, so you guys take a minute and like this, you get used to this odd sensation of stepping onto a vertical surface and then it becoming the flat ground under your feet. It's very disorienting. But easily enough, you're able to plug it in and you can see it kind of flicker and glow with arcane energy as it does its thing. Kala, you kind of rifle through his pockets and he is just wearing a set of very elaborate but still like Inquest themed robes, like black, red, and white. Some gold trim that's a little fancier. The collar kind of is a straight stand-up collar with like some fancy gold embroidery around it.
Does he have stuff on under the fancy robe?
He has like a simple black tunic and pants.
Okay, I take the fancy robe.
Fuck yeah.
It might be magic. I don't know.
I mean, I'll pop detect magic. I don't have any concentration spells up.
This is not magic. But
Just a piece of his
you
thing.
also-
Don't worry.
Kala also picks up this warped, long piece of black crystal, and that is very clearly magic.
That's what he was using to cast spells from, right?
He was using that as his arcane focus.
Yes, I'll definitely have to check that out, or ask Galatar rather to check it out.
Did his chair crash landed in the space, correct?
So he's not dead?
He's
No,
unconscious.
he is unconscious, but he is
unconscious.
breathing. You can see like he's bleeding. He's badly bruised. His breathing is kind of ragged, so you assume he's probably got a couple of cracked ribs.
Okay, while he's down, if I may, Birdie's just gonna like, here, Colin, just lay him on his back for a second. Just lay him on his back. And he's gonna take his marvelous pigments.
I give him. I'm not gonna say.
And he's just gonna like on his forehead in like black lettering, just paint loser as like a tattoo. Kind of looks like a tattoo on there, and allows that to percolate.
It's fucking mean.
I don't know if that's even how it works, but
I don't think it'll do
does it not?
permanent tattoos. I think it can make an object.
When you complete the painting, the object or terrain feature could be
Yeah,
considered a
terrain.
terrain feature.
A terrain feature.
No,
It's like a birthmark. But you're gonna have
that's not
spots.
terrain. Not
Hate at
terrain.
the end of the day.
It doesn't say it can't.
But it doesn't say that's what it
It
does.
allows you to create three-dimensional objects by painting them in 2 dimensions.
I mean, ink is technically a 3-dimensional object. It is.
No, a tattoo is not an object.
All right. Well, I'll still paint it on his
It
forehead.
lets you create inanimate objects or terrain features: door, a pit, flowers, trees, cells, rooms, or weapons.
3-dimensional.
Oh, and I didn't realize this, but the paint flows from the brush to paint the thing for you as you concentrate on an image. So you don't actually have to have skill.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying my creepy fucks at the beginning of the campaign actually looked good?
Because it's just, no, it is what you imagined.
Gonna
All
dissolve-
right.
also-
Never mind then. I thought it would make a tattoo, which is
You can paint black letters on his head.
that's less fun. It's less permanent, you know.
I need to know.
Versus just painting holes in his skull.
I will say what I will do with these pigments is I will take the pigments and imagine a set of like perfectly fitting like cuffs that like encase his hands like this.
Yeah. Full hand binding.
Full hand cuffs
Yeah, yeah.
that have no lock, or it's just like a solid metal.
He'll
Yeah.
have sweaty hands forever.
Yeah, we'll let the blacksmith sort that one out.
That's a later problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it takes what, 10 minutes?
Well, it takes 10 minutes to cover 100 square feet.
Okay.
So, if that's like
Yeah,
1
so
or
it-
2
yeah,
square
it
feet.
just takes like a minute, and
Yeah.
these things form around his hands. A really fancy set of manacles that he can't wiggle his fingers through.
Yeah.
Is that all he had on him? The Chris? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I tie him up real good, gag him.
So the
I
chair.
have a bandana for that. It's probably dirty.
Yeah,
Yum.
the chair, let me add a hit point to it so it doesn't have the thing. The chair crashed like here.
Okay.
So I thought we were near it actually, yeah.
Yeah. And it's not so much a chair anymore, it's just like a jumble of metal parts.
Is he wearing shoes?
No.
Oh, damn.
Are you gonna steal his shoes?
I was gonna add like an inch of rubber to one shoe so that he was always like and it was gonna be like he was gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with my
So is-
shoes? Like what happened?
Is anyone doing anything serious in the next 10 minutes?
I'd like to find the Pokeball
Yeah,
after Kudu
easy
is,
enough. Yeah. You kind of have to step in this black sludge that's sweating off of one of these things, but you do
I'm
pick it up
floating.
real quick and you're
Yeah.
levitating.
Yeah.
Well, so you can't move forward while you're levitating.
It's not the levitating, it's the other thing that lets you hover a foot.
her
all the time.
The Mersat mantle.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot you were wearing that.
Yeah, it has like a
so no,
scorn
you-
earth
you-
effect.
You
Fuck yeah.
float over the sludge.
Yeah.
Those
So
just
he-
kind of dangling above it.
He's not dying, is he? He's just unconscious.
No, he's
Yes,
stable but unconscious.
Stable. Okay. All right. Do we want to
We shouldn't.
bring him back or just take him out as a sack of potatoes?
Let's leave him be.
Yeah.
Let's not wake up the caster.
I will say,
Let him be potato right now.
could potentially try to charm him such that he could tell us how to blow this place up.
You know,
I think we can
think
figure that one
So-
out.
Yeah,
Up until
one
we
thing
know
we
what
can do is
happened to Kitri.
Bring Kitri back. Yeah. I don't
Yeah, we
Could-
got to figure out what happened to Kitri before we go blowing things up.
Guys,
That's above my pay grade.
yeah,
Well-
unfortunately, like, the spell just transports you to a dimension. Like, it
Well, but
I don't
we're in
think
a
he-
pocket dimension now, so
yeah. So it's gonna
I
get
mean,
real fucked.
and
Kitri's-
outside of this place was that like place full of stars when we saw through the first window on the first
Right.
floor. So she could be out there, she could be somewhere else, but we should, try and figure that out before we take any drastic measures.
Well, just make my head hurt.
I'm saying there's no guarantee that she's even in this plane.
We
Yeah.
can decide that
Well-
right now. We can ask the stinky man
I think
where he
this plane
sent her.
is specific to the inside of this tetrahedron. If this is a demi-plane indeed, then this is a different plane than the actual plane where we normally are.
Right.
If that makes sense.
I think the spell, it's essentially like,
Technically, I read
Any-
the spell wrong, and she should have been ported back to Tyria because you're not
Yeah.
on Tyria.
yeah.
But I'm saying she's in the astral sea.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, because we're not on. Yeah, we're in a demi-plane.
But what I'm saying is it could
Well, you
could transport her to any
we think. Yeah.
plane. Like,
Yeah.
and the caster doesn't know. Like, it's
No, yeah.
she
But-
could be anywhere.
She just, what I'm saying, I guess, is that she wouldn't just be, or she could potentially be back, like on our regular plane. She could be on
She
that
could be at the
be.
bar,
place
just
outside
waiting
of
for us
this.
to
She
get
could
there.
be,
Could
yeah.
be.
Can you send her a message or anything?
Oh shit balls, I sure
We would-
fucking
we would
can.
have to be back on
Yeah.
the same plane as her, though, right?
Well,
I
I,
think
don't
there's like a-
know.
Yeah.
5% chance or something. Let me double check. Where's my scroll not
At
working?
what point have I
Scroll,
reached
please.
the outside of the
You just hear
prism?
her banging.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance it
Ooh.
doesn't arrive. So
Oh, it's only 5%.
I will.
I believe she's
cast
on the same plane as us. at the moment.
sending. Well, yeah, we don't know.
We don't
Yeah,
know.
we don't know, but
So
Our
sending.
demi-plane is like inside. this-
Kitri, are you alive still? You can reply to this message.
You find yourself drifting slowly up to the edge of
Not
this
used to having
stone
magic that
pyramid,
fast for a fight.
and now you see it is covered with all manner of slightly glowing or glistening arcane glyphs that sort of reflect the starlight from around you. And as you kind of lay hands on it, you hear Alexa's voice in your head.
Oh, hi. I think I'm just on the outside. Can you hear this? And I'll start whacking the.
You hear
Outside of-
nothing.
Can you guys hear this?
You're on-
She is alive. She is
she's-
alive.
Oh
She's
my
on the
God.
outside though.
Oh, I could go get her, I think.
But, like, are you going to open the window or
No, I can teleport outside of the sphere and then teleport back in. Potentially, I'm not sure how that works with
That sounds like a great
Space.
way to become spaghetti.
No,
Are there any windows?
There are none.
not
Okay.
This is solid stone.
And there's no other like part of the crucible that I can see. Like it's just
As you survey the area around you, it is infinite space.
cool beans. Hold on a sec.
Ryan, I have a question for you as the DM. So Dimension Door says a place you can visualize, and we did see the outside of the pyramid from that first floor wall of force window section.
Mhm.
So I could visualize it. Nothing in the spell talks about alternate dimension, just a distance from where your current location is.
Yeah,
So could I, in
you
theory,
can certainly try.
I would like to try
Real.
dimension dooring out and then dimension dooring back in with Petrie to see if I can do that.
Okay.
Because I've got a 4th and a 6th level I can use.
real wibbly wobbly?
So you guys watch as Galatar vanishes.
Oh,
Galatar, you appear, and you are standing with your feet firmly on one side of this massive stone pyramid. and you do not see Kitri.
Okay. I will try and figure out how to move myself to a different side of the pyramid and try and check all 4 sides as I can.
So it only takes a couple of minutes, but you're able to kind of circumnavigate, and you find that she is just on a different side. Because you've seen it, and the side you saw best is just not the side she was on. But
Okay.
you do find her. You find her kind of like clinging to the side of it as it slowly spins.
Please let me in.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. And I'll put my hand on Kitri, and then I will try and visualize us being teleported right onto the platform where I was standing before.
Okay, yeah,
That's
easily
crazy.
enough. All of a sudden, there's a sudden, and Galatar and Kitri appear inside the pyramid.
Hey, Q3.
Found her.
Lost
Hi,
for
guys.
us.
Do you have a good trip?
It's kind of boring. I just where's Kudu? Is everything? Oh, he's
Oh, he's
He's
just
in his bag.
oh.
Call him
that-
Bagdo now.
I was just sort of, I didn't really know where I was, and then kind of floated in a circle until I saw the glowing sphere or shape of the pyramid. So I figured that's where you guys were, but unfortunately, unless someone else was able to teleport outside like old Galatar here, I would have been just stuck.
Yeah, I really don't know what we would have done. I'm gonna be fully
Yeah.
honest.
Which is funny.
I mean, a little bit funny now that you're back, but mostly sad if you were lost. outside.
Right. It's funny and now, at least, yes.
But now that we have Kitri, we could try to blow up the facility.
Yeah, I give Kitri
Yeah.
a hand and just say, glad you're back. Let's blow this joint.
Wait, what's on this console, actually?
Yeah, while people were like tying up Kudu and stuff, is there any information like on the console itself that's useful?
Each of you make investigation checks.
The 2 remaining that haven't been looked at.
Ooh, that's a 29.
Mine won't be that good.
Well,
And it is
Alexa,
not.
you find the same familiar command. What was it? Initiate Chaos Sublimation Beam. And having a little more time, you are able to deduce that triggering this command discharges a good portion of the energy stored in this obelisk at whatever's being positioned on this console station. Effectively, you would roll on the Wild Magic Surge table.
Okay.
The energy itself is unbound and not focused, so whatever form manifests, you get. Galatar, with that roll, you begin to understand that the vast majority of good.
I
Sorry
think they died, maybe.
for a second because my other headphone died. Sorry.
You begin to understand that the vast majority of the power produced by the arcanic reactor is funneled into this sequestered space within this plane, both to keep it cohesive and to be stored in these obelisks for Kudu's experimentation. The obelisks themselves are potent but somewhat fragile, and were they to be destroyed, the cohesion of this plane or this crucible would shatter, and the resulting feedback would produce a cascading failure throughout the reactor and the facility beyond, destroying everything.
Do I get a sense of like, will we need to break all the obelisks, or would just a couple do it?
Long story short, you'd need to break them all.
Okay.
But when you break them, there would be you would not want to be next to them.
Yeah. But is there any sort of delay, or would it be like an instantaneous? So you break the last one and boom.
No, you probably. I mean, it's not very specific. They don't have instructions
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like
yeah.
how to destroy.
For how
the
to
last
destroy
one.
the whole
Cascading
facility?
meltdown.
You gather that they're robust enough that as long as the energy is being channeled into one, the cohesion will maintain. Although you may notice side effects, But once the last one is gone, the plane will begin to break apart, or this crucible structure will begin to break apart.
Okay. So I would share that with the group. Yeah, so if we destroy these obelisks, we could blow up the whole thing, but we'd have to destroy them all. It could be a little dangerous, but I also still have the ability to teleport us out, theoretically, but also we're in a different plane, so I don't really know how that works.
Can I look at this gate thing that Kudu came through?
Hmm?
Check it out. See what it is.
I forgot there's a gate.
I mean, make an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah, like you know that it's Azuran architecture. It's stuff you've seen before. It's clearly magical in nature. Aside from that, I mean, it's holding this portal in place, but other than that, you know.
Oh, it is
nothing apparent.
active.
There is a sort of swirling energy there, but I would say it's easy enough to test as you throw stuff. You know, pick up a stone, a sling bullet, you know, throw it through, and it just falls through the other side. It doesn't go anywhere.
I want to hurl a firebolt at this pillar. After Galatar told us that, just to see how sturdy they are.
Yeah. You through some trial and error, you determined that they're pretty resilient. They have a 17 AC and about 30 hit points. So you got to kind of wail on them a little bit. But you guys all have cantrips and other resources that are inexhaustible. So given enough time, you determine that you could destroy these at a safe distance.
Is this active? Or
At the moment, no.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Shit, we don't have a way out of
Oh.
here.
And there was no key on Kudu or anything,
You
right?
did not have a glyph key.
Oh,
are
what about
glyph
the
keys reactivated or no?
As you take one of your attuned keys and try to hold it over that field in that area, it does not reactivate it.
Can
Is
I
there
come
anything
over
in the
here
chair?
and check it? Yeah, the chair. I was gonna say.
Yeah. Does he have it like in the
chair
ignition with his
It's
glyph key?
destroyed. It is
Yeah.
a crumpled hot mess.
No key in the chair to like no shit. Well, fuck.
No, like little key holder.
All right. Well, it's probably inside him. He probably ate it. Carlo, you want to do the honors of got him, and we'll see if it's in there.
I don't think he ate it. I mean, what if he needed it out quick? You know?
Can I look at the gate that Colin diligently looked at before?
If it came through the gate,
Make a Arcana check.
all his 3 Arcana.
15.
Rock on, bro.
Slightly better.
Let's see it.
I mean, it makes enough sense to you that this clearly leads to another sort of extraplanar space. It just seems to have been designed so that only Kudu could pass through it.
Galatar, is there any chance that you know what the other circles that we went through, what any of them look like? A way you could somehow get us back to one of those?
No, I don't have it prepared. The only thing I would have the ability to do is teleport all of us.
Can I take?
But I don't know how that works in extra dimensional spaces because we haven't had time to really test it out.
So this this gate, does Alexa say it's like only Kudu who's supposed to be able to go through? I'm gonna take my mask of many faces and use a disguise self charge to make me look like Kudu.
Do you say, "It is I, Kudu"?
Should I try and go through? Like can I like put a hand up to it, or does it like rebuff? Does it feel like anything?
Oh, it's like, I think magic's kind of smarter than that, I hope.
I mean, it wasn't at
Yeah, I
the
don't think
Orion
it's gonna
place,
work.
so
Yeah,
like.
magic through magic. I don't know.
No, you like put your hand through it and nothing
Fuck.
happens.
Interesting. You've outsmarted us.
The iris scan just isn't the
maybe
same.
there's something on the consoles that allow
Is it
more than Kudu to come in.
so the like portal, are those things like the ends of it, are those actual constructs, or did those just appear when Kudu appeared?
They are built into the facility.
Could I try to, while we're taking some time, because I don't think I actually have it prepared. Let me double check. Yeah, I don't have it prepared, but I could try and cast Identify on it as a ritual if we're going to be here a little bit to see exactly what it is or how it works, maybe.
Oh, his focus, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the like this thing.
You're talking about the pillar that's holding the portal.
Yeah,
Oh,
the actual
sorry.
pillar holding open the portal on the ends.
You gather that it is a permanent sort of funnel or channel for teleportation style magic mixed with like extra planar like high level like extra dimensional magics. It's a weird combination of the two.
I guess we could check the console again to try and find maybe how to activate it like you suggested, or maybe to get the middle circle activated.
Yeah, check it out.
I don't know.
I got nothing. We can always ask Kudu.
Have we looked around in his chair at all?
It's fucked.
It's fucked. Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, it is a busted piece of garbage at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can smack Kudu awake here.
Easily enough. He comes to and he's very groggy.
Mr. Director, it is a pleasure. We've been trying to get a meeting with you all day. You would not believe the hassle. We're just. I'm glad we were able to cut through the red tape and just get where we needed to be. Hmm?
We've
like
been
a-
trying to meet you about your chair's extended warranty.
You hear like a muffled voice from within the bag. I told them I didn't want to be disturbed.
Well, that is
I'll
unfortunate.
roll the bag down a
Sounds
little
groggy.
bit so he can
Yeah.
look out. Yeah.
It's like his eyes are swimming, his head is like reeling.
I'll give him a first level cure wounds just so he's not
He's conscious. He's
okay.
talking.
If he's got a hit
He's
point,
not
he's
being-
fine then.
he's
Okay.
not being ornery.
Okay. All right. So, wondering if you could help us out here. A little lost in your cube triangle place. How exactly? I mean, can we take the door? Where does this door lead? Is that
He sort of
is that like personal sauna?
Looks drunkenly over at the portal. That's my sleeping quarters.
Mm.
Right. And how would we get in there, if you don't mind my asking?
I did not specify that you could enter when I built the spell.
Right, would you be willing to do so now in exchange for your life, perhaps?
The spell is permanent. I cannot alter its parameters. You would know that if you were at all talented.
Listen here, you little bitch. We just kicked your ass. I don't want to hear anything out of your mouth other than yes, sir.
He spits blood on the floor.
Anyways,
If I flick his nose, it'll take away his last hit point.
literally an unarmed strike will
Literally
murder
will.
this man. All right, so the spell, we can't go into your sleeping quarters. Do you have your glyph key on you, perchance?
Glyph keys. Are for peasants. I don't need a glyph key. I am the director.
Carla, he said it's his eye. It's a thing. You should probably take that. I think
Yeah,
we
I
need
think
it.
it's the
for this.
eyeball.
Yeah, I think it's his eyeball. Can we get that? Is that easy to take
mean,
out
I
of
can fuck with
someone?
the eyeball.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that.
Yeah. Oh, so is it your eye that we need? I'm sorry. I'm so dumb. It sounded like you said I need your eyeball to do this.
You only need to enter the command in my mobile workstation.
Oh, you're talking about
Oh,
your
is that the chair?
chair?
Because
Kind of like looks around and sees the wreckage and oh,
Yeah. We.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It's yeah.
Do you have insurance? Because that is not.
liability only.
Oh,
that
fuck.
was-
See,
you got
maybe that's why
the-
we needed to reach you about that extended warranty.
Yeah.
That is a rookie mistake.
Director Kudu, do you know if we are able to teleport out of this space?
Into the wide beyond, perhaps.
Mm.
Well, that's not.
Cool. So we all live here together now. Or are we having a fun little like it's a spin-off episode? Wake the fuck up, Kudu. Where are we going?
So can we enter your command
Stay
into
here
one of these?
forever.
it's gonna get pretty rough because I only eat meat.
Yeah, fuck. And you're first. You're
Yeah.
scrawny, but she'll cook a mean mean Asura. I don't want to go there.
I'm sure her savage nature would get the better of her sooner rather than later.
Yeah. I
So
will.
maybe you should tell us how to get out of here.
I don't know. It might be fun to know that you starved to death, even after you eat me.
Oh no, we won't do that. We can get.
Yeah,
We could actually feasibly live in here for quite a long time.
Oh, I can now make us a little extra-dimensional palace with servants. So I mean, we could actually live it
Oh,
up
we
here.
do
We could
have-
always just leave him out here.
Also, we could always kill him, and then I can bring him back to life and get him to answer our questions. So
Yeah, just talk to his corpse.
yeah, we could just talk to your corpse if you don't.
might be a
know
bit
us.
easier.
He's probably less of a smart ass.
All right, let me try this. If we enter your command into one of these other consoles, would that give us the access we need to get you out of here before we blow this place sky high?
Unfortunately for you, no. My mobile workstation was the only way to enter it.
Oh, Mr. Kudu, that seems
You're
like
telling me
That's a
that
really shitty
that's
design. I
what
mean,
if there's a
that's-
fire
wow.
or something like?
Seems like a lot of lack of foresight on, and you guys are
There
supposed to be
wouldn't be any.
smart.
Does he
I
seem
can
honest?
leave anytime I wish. Go ahead and make an insight check.
yeah. I want to hop in
Yeah.
on that too.
I do as well.
Okay.
26.
My
Kudu
plus
can
one
eat
is
my ass.
Natural 2. Natural 1. We're trapped here forever, fuckers.
Yeah.
Strap
Brina,
in.
you're pretty sure you're trapped here forever.
God damn it. All right. I got that corner.
Kala, he seems pretty genuine.
Hmm.
Birdie, you detect a slight bead of sweat forming on his temple.
Hmm.
It's pretty warm in here.
Kudu, you seem nervous, and I just kind of wipe his sweat away. I'd like to think at this point I'm like
Flinches a little bit.
nearly like straddling him, like just sitting on top of him. Like you seem a little nervous, and I just like wipe his sweat away with my thumb.
Oh, you weird
You're not worried, are you?
No. Why would I be worried? You're only about to kill me.
Well,
Maybe.
we're gonna do more than that.
No,
I mean, we could also have you stuck here with us for,
hey,
you know.
Mr. Kudu, I was the one that put you out in the first place, and I got big news, buddy. I don't do that a lot. So the fact that you are alive is serving a pretty serious purpose.
I wonder though if Mr. Kudu isn't a little bit more worried if we just destroy all of his work.
Oh,
Well, the
Mr.
really unfortunate part is that makes like Quippa the
Brina-
senior Inquest member now.
Brina,
If
would you
Kudu's
be so
gone.
kind as to, I don't know, maybe just take a whack at some of these pillars and see if we can,
Oh. I
you
love
know.
you know my stance.
I know you like hitting things, Brina.
like
Go ahead, take a
it.
swing. Surely nothing bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, nothing.
Unless
bad.
Mr. Kudu wants to, enlighten us.
Frida will
Just
make her
like
way towards this.
raises an eyebrow and kind of like tilts his head at you. I mean, it would only just destroy the crucible with us inside it, but please, by all means,
Frida says, "I'm fucking crazy."
ridiculous
man."
Buka, go right ahead.
I mean, we,
You're not a-
Yeah, no, she's gonna do it.
you
She's
don't
gonna
care
try.
about your
I
beloved life's
eagerly
work?
await the result. I would love to see the rest of you float through the astral sea.
I'm
for
trying
all
to get-
time.
Frida's fucking
Just
crazy.
kill this guy.
Can I do like an insight check on like what this guy's motivation is here?
Yeah, make an insight
It's-
check.
His anxiety driven by
23.
he's keeping something or we're fucked.
Yeah, I'm having trouble. I feel like Birdie would get a better read on this in terms of like, is he what's his motivation here? If I can suss that out. Okay.
What if we could fix the
I
chair?
will say with a 23, you do gather that he is legitimately amused by the fact that you all want to just destroy the crucible while you're in it.
Yeah.
And he seems
Okay.
sincere that doing so, like, it's not going to blow up and destroy you. It will, based on what he said just now, he didn't mean to say it, but it will crack apart and you will just be floating in the astral sea.
I can take one out though, right? Like I can take one little guy out and it's not gonna
Yeah, you guys talked about it earlier, and it'll blow up if you destroy
Takes
it.
all of them.
I just kind of,
the pillar
I
itself will blow up.
kind
Yeah,
of
you're
like,
gonna hurt yourself.
oh, Kudu, we could have done this so much easier.
Oh, but what if you had your chair? Ideally, if you had your chair, could you do it? Could you get us all out of here? And then you maybe won't have to see your beloved crucible blown to pieces.
I have no illusion that you people are going to leave my research unharmed.
You
If
guys
I
think-
had my command console, yes, I could leave at any time.
Just
you
you
tell-
or like everyone?
Oh, I could take anyone I wished. Why on earth would I wish to take you?
Guys, do you all think
So we
maybe
don't
Kudu
slowly
is
cut
like a
your
glyph
limbs
key
off?
himself?
I will say, guys, we could just like let's see what secrets are in here, and I just go, tell me your passphrase, and I cast suggestion on him.
What did Galtar say?
Oh, I asked if he's like the glyph key himself, like if we put him on the circle, if it would reactivate it, was what I was asking, because he said he was the director and he can go anywhere he wants.
Oh, fair enough.
He would just very quickly just kind of look at you, and go, no.
And I didn't see a command thing like we did on the other ones before when I was on the console. Like, was there, I don't know how similar these are to each other, but was there like a place to input a command like the other ones on the lower levels, like for the password?
On these consoles in here, no, there was not like an administrator. Effectively, it is in administrator mode because
Gotcha.
no one's supposed to be in here.
I am the
So when you
administrator.
cast suggestion,
Yeah.
it has to be basically it amounts to like two short phrases, a plausible situation, and a suggestion of how to deal with it.
That's right. I say,
I'm not going to be nitpicky about it, but I'm
Right,
just curious as to what it would be.
yeah, no, he already goes, oh, Mr. Kudu, Brina's gonna kill you if you don't tell us your passphrase, and you're very concerned about that. Please, enlighten us.
Ooh.
He has to make a charisma save.
Wisdom save, I believe.
Wisdom save. 22.
22 wisdom? Fuck me. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Hold on. Is it charmed when it does this? Yes. I do it with my lute, and I just kind of just like play a note as I say it, and he has disadvantage on it because he would be charmed while it happens, I
That
believe.
would make it a 17.
Fails.
He will use his last legendary resistance.
Oh,
Shit.
fuck.
And
yeah.
they only had one left.
Shit.
Mm.
Are you out of spells now, Alex? Can you do
Have
it?
a 6th level that I can burn.
I
on
can.
it.
I've got a 2nd level. If I can, would he still have disadvantage from just being charmed?
Nah,
or would it only
it's
be
just
me?
me doing my loot. That
Let me try it at 2nd level, and if that doesn't work,
well,
you can just do it at
so
6th
I
level
will
with
say,
disadvantage.
with that, I would like to use that and intimidation, and kind of like lean into him, just like, we can do this all day. I'm gonna turn your brain to mush, and I kind of like gear up my hand and start to like put it on his forehead.
Ugh. Gross, Bree.
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Oh, it's not good at all. Damn it.
Yeah,
A
you
big
roll
old.
a 20 on his insight.
Yeah.
He kind of like looks up at your hand. And, threats are for the weak.
Man, this guy sucks.
Please,
Yeah, he
Mr.
does.
Kudu, if you don't do what Bertie says, he really is going to, make your brains in the mush, and you're so smart. So if you don't mind, would you please just tell us the password? And I'll try casting suggestion on him on the off chance that Bertie won't have to spend a 6th level spell.
And I will
shit, are you
use
kidding me?
some spell points and bend his luck. So this is a negative D4 for him.
Whoa.
With disadvantage.
I've got
Sorry,
another
not
key.
disadvantage,
I've
Yeah, I
got
don't know
another
if he
thing I
has
could try
disadvantage.
after
but
this.
with a -4,
Uh-huh.
that is a total of 6.
Damn.
I didn't think I
Hey,
needed to, but I was gonna
what's
throw it
his
on.
password?
You guys watch as like he struggles, and like a little trickle of blood starts to fall out of his nose. His eyes kind of go crossed for a moment, and then they kind of go hazy as he is not focused. You see, like through clenched teeth, he says, "Peanut butter jelly time."
Brina just. What did you say it was?
What?
Are you sure we can't kill him?
Now the spell ends because he has done what he said.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Peanut butter jelly time indeed, Director.
Oh,
You're the
Loose
most
lips.
embarrassing man I've ever met in my life.
Is that actually gonna help us now that we know that?
You could
I
try putting it in
on
the console.
See what we can do, We've got all the time in the world with our
I mean, at the
director
very
here.
least, we can make fun of him with it.
Yeah, I mean that's
Silly goose.
that's the best you could come up with. Doesn't even sound cool.
It's not even a very secure password.
No special characters, no.
very long.
It is long.
I would say technically it's pretty
Anyone who is
secure.
on YouTube in 2007 knows that goddamn password. Shut your mouth, right? Peanut butter jelly with a baseball.
Asura don't know it.
That's fair.
Nobody knows what his favorite afternoon snack is. Get
Good on
bugged.
him. Peanut butter jelly.
Is he a 12-year-old?
He's the same size as a 12-year-old.
Yeah, that works.
So what are you guys doing?
Yeah, see if we can use that password. Yeah.
So you go over to the console and spend a couple of minutes playing around, and you find that there's not like the same interface like what you're used to seeing. But after digging around for a while, there is like a deeply nested directory that you try to access because you're not quite sure what's in it. And when you do so, it prompts you for this password. You enter it, and what you find is a series of very complex commands that seem to manipulate what is going on with the teleportation circle. It's not an on-off switch. It's not activate, deactivate. It's almost like changing the glyph parameters for where it sends you. And you've seen magic like this before, and you have the teleportation circle spell. You're not sure how it would react to receiving these types of commands. But you can certainly try to change the destination.
I'm sorry, I lagged for just a second. What did you say? It can be used to change the destination and what?
You're not sure how it would react to being changed because it's a permanent circle.
Yeah.
But you can certainly try if you want to make an Arcana check.
Okay, I'll try making an Arcana check to see if I can.
Got a crazy high score, so.
That's a 31.
31.
Yeah.
So you guys watch as Galatar is kind of playing with this console, and as he's continuing to work, the glowing glyphs around the edge of this teleportation circle start to light up and then wink out. And then another one lights up and winks out. And they start firing off in what seems like random patterns. And eventually, like the more he plays with it, the more rapid this sequence becomes. Until eventually, you all hear a horrible sort of tearing sound as this rip, this glowing thread of white-yellow fire emerges in the air about 5 feet high, like someone has taken a knife to a sail and just ripped down the sail. There's almost like just a tear in the fabric of space as reality itself seems to waver like a torn piece of canvas in the wind.
Fuck.
Between Alexa and Galatar, I will say you take some time and look at this, look at what happened, look at what the readings are from the console and what it's telling you. And functionally what's happened is there is a window in time and space that is connecting you back to the material plane, but it's not necessarily to a specific circle. It's more of it's this weird chaos magic that is infusing this place has kind of wreaked havoc. But you gather with your exceptional skills in the arcane that you could now use that teleportation scroll to get back to either Zoja's lab or an Asura gate or any known circle that you know of.
Oh, so it's creating a tether of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it will allow those spells to function as though you were on the plane.
So did we want to blow this up? I could teleport us out as we destroy the last pillar.
I think it is time to blow this joint.
Do we have to bring him back alive? I think Kala wanted him alive for trading.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can trade him for Equipa. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Yeah.
Let them give it.
Shoot,
Give it a try. All right. Yeah. So Kudu,
Well, guys, sounds like it's peanut butter jelly time.
peanut butter jelly time
Brandon,
indeed.
don't
Like
hit the pillars. Don't hit the pillars.
Yeah, we don't. So yeah, how do we destroy this place? We just knock all the pillars down? Or?
Over time, you destroy each of the pillars.
You can take some pot shots at it.
Yeah, take my Inquest Persuader. And
you guys start pelting these pillars with force, and these obelisks start cracking and glowing and sparking with energy. And eventually the first one pops and just explodes in an area about 10 feet wide, and it shakes the whole room. And you watch as cracks start to form in the floor and the walls above you. You destroy another one, the shaking gets worse, and a portion of one, like the tip far above your heads, just breaks off, and you now see this open, starry expanse above your head.
Oh, that's how you could have gotten in, K-Tree.
And with each one, the shaking and the cracking becomes worse until finally you're left with just the one that's left on your floor, and you all kind of gather close together. Galistar, I assume, starts casting his spell.
Yeah, so I will start casting. Let me make sure I remember what I need for. Yeah, so as I gather everybody around into this 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range of 10 feet. So if I can gather everybody around me so that everyone is within 10 feet of me.
I guess if Kudu isn't willing, he stays behind.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Are you willing to come with us?
Oh, shit.
Does he? If he's unconscious, is he willing?
I'm gonna cast with my loot. I'm saying.
It have to be. I guess.
How long can you hold your breath?
My dear friend, and I with my loot, and I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
Wisdom.
So yeah, Wisdom save 18 with disadvantage since I've used my loot.
Which for him would make it a straight roll, which is an 11.
He's charmed by me.
instead of his 21.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Loot. I rarely get to charm people these days.
He did like half of this mission.
I know, that's why this mission's been super good. But I just hold his face like, Kudu, we've got to get out of here. We can make it, I promise. Come with me. I know you don't trust them, but trust me. We'll be all right.
Persuasion check with advantage.
Can I make a deception check?
Laying it on fucking thick, dude.
Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to convince him he's going to be all right. He most certainly will not be okay after this.
Right. None of this is gonna be okay.
That might be the
hell.
highest roll I've ever seen.
35.
Pretty
Nat
fucking
20
insane.
plus 15.
Yeah. So, yeah.
As Birdie delivers the
He just-
performance of a lifetime.
What is 35 is like above impossible?
Yeah. 30 is nigh impossible. So he just looks at you and this Oscar-winning performance.
I'm just holding his face. Man.
Saving
He just
Private Ryan.
nods. Yeah. Let's go.
All
He
right.
gets up and like puts his cuffed hand.
I hold his cuffed hands.
Oh
All right.
my god.
We're ready.
Yep.
So
Alright.
good to me.
I'll get the last pillar.
Yeah, once
you're ready.
everybody is ready and within range, I'll take out the piece of rock that I took from Radasum. And I will use it to
Nice.
try and teleport us to just outside of Zoja's lab where I got it. And that will be that. And I will use my reactions so I set it off as soon as the last pillar is destroyed.
Easily done. As that last pillar explodes, the shaking reaches like earthquake proportions, and the final bits of floor start to crack and fall away. And in the split second you have where that last chunk at the center is disintegrated into the astral sea, or the mists, as Tyria calls them, you are able to finish the casting of your spell. You all feel that oh so familiar teleportation tug at the center of your stomachs, and you find yourselves in the warm, humid air of Ratasum, high above the surrounding forest, standing just outside the entrance to Zoja's lab.
I just look at Kudo like, you idiot.
Dumb
He
mother.
looks wounded.
Yeah.
Wounded.
I love you. I know.
You're so good to me. I know.
I have
Damn.
35. The power of a bard when really he is powerless. It is a metaphor.
No spells left. 11th hour. The stakes,
Yeah.
they're all right. But by God.
I mean, we'll honestly be okay if it doesn't
if we
happen.
stayed, we would have been like, fuck. But I'm glad you
Oh
did.
shit. All right, Kudu, we'll meet you on the other side, bro. Peace.
All right, good to go, brother. Have fun in the astral sea later.
Right, will we do fucking leave you there?
So you drag his sorry ass
Hmm.
into Zoja's lab. And for the sake of brevity, Zoja is overjoyed. Quippa is not standing with her. She has been remitted unto the custody of the arcane eye.
Feels.
Zoja places a couple of special items over Kudu, like gags him, blindfolds him, gives you
Yeah,
your
I-
sack.
Took care of the hands for you.
Just
They
looks at the
should-
hands and thinks, that'll be interesting, but
Yeah.
we can handle that.
Yeah,
Uh,
they shouldn't come off if they did it right.
She asks briefly about what you've done to incapacitate him, like what's wrong with him, and she gets that you charmed him.
Oh yeah. I don't know
Uh,
if I can drop that. That's
We
not
also
concentration.
shot him and
it
hit
just
him a
lasts
lot.
an hour, and she says,
Yeah.
"Oh, thank God!" And she runs over to her desk, and she pulls out a device that you have seen before. It was around the neck of Kolinar when you rescued him from his tower.
Oh
she-
yeah.
Clamps this around him, and breathes a heavy sigh of relief. And she explains to you that he has a natural wellspring of power inside him, much like Alexa. And this will prevent him from casting spells, which he can do without his hands or his voice.
He did that.
Fuck yeah.
Did that
Fuck.
several times. And fortunately, you charmed him, because his first lair action is I roll a d8 and he recovers a spell slot of that level or lower. So he was about to teleport away because he was stalling for time.
That's, oh my god, I couldn't figure out.
He
Oh,
was
stalling for
regaining spell slots
time. That
every
never
third round.
occurred to me because I have never once recovered a spell slot. The idea that is a possibility is so foreign.
With his ability to cast spells now rendered null, he is
Shit, man.
he is def captured. Zoja does unfortunately tell you that no, they will not trade his life for Quippa's.
Are you sure? I
Could
mean,
could we-
but we
Asurans
brought
don't-
him
they're
back.
they're civilized. They don't have a death penalty. except for
Prisoner
most-
exchange.
Yeah, like
What
like-
if
Prisoner
now
exchange. Prisoner
Kudu might
exchange.
face it because he is in fact like a war criminal, but that's up to the council.
we couldn't do like
Well-
5 minutes in a room with Kala, promises not to kill
Yeah, no
Quippa?
death.
Could
but-
you just transfer her to Lion's Arch to face
She-
sentencing there? Because she's a
Will
mass
do
murderer.
She kind of
know.
laughs and says, "No, we understand. She won't be free, and she won't be walking around. She is going to be in a small room in another dimension for the rest of her life, under heavy guard. And she'll be forced to contribute to the betterment of Asuran society."
I guess that's okay.
Yeah, it's all right, I guess.
I
Yeah.
mean, I guess
Sorry,
we can
Kala. I know
do
you were
that.
looking forward to killing Quippa.
Yeah,
but
it's disappointing.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe we can find someone else for you to kill.
Wait, what if
this.
we give you this
better,
data
or-
thing? Could Kala just like get to spit in your face or something? We've got all
yeah.
this data for you.
Could we get a copy of the data cube?
She just kind of looks at you curiously.
For the Priory, I assume the Pact's gonna want that.
Mm.
Oh, we will certainly be sharing our findings with the Priory and members of the Pact. Absolutely.
Ooh. Can you send them to me too?
If you'd like to have one, sure. I can
yes.
have them delivered to
Technically, we
your-
are members of the pact.
We are
I heard.
captains, commanders, I
Commanders.
believe.
Yeah.
We'll be
So-
receiving medals.
But
love
we
them.
have no authority over anybody else, just ourselves.
Yeah. They,
Technically, you're not able to be ordered around by people of lesser rank, but you technically aren't in command of them, so they don't
So-
really have to listen to you.
So less
I think that's
commanders.
probably
more
best.
commanders.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we can
But
go
I use you all
rogue
as free
anytime we want.
agents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well.
also, did your people? Well, I guess they wouldn't have made it back yet, but we captured a lot of department heads too.
Oh yeah.
So you should be getting several of the. I mean, it was probably like an hour ago that we sent them out, but you should be getting several of some of the department heads and stuff coming your way.
Right. Yeah. Actually, quick question. Do you know any of the names of people who might have been there? Like, I could send them a quick message to ask them, hey, is shit blowing up? Because we kind of left in a hurry, assuming things are going to blow up, but we're not actually sure.
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
And she like closes her eyes and concentrates. She starts to trace a sigil in the air, and it briefly illuminates before fading away. She kind of nods her head a couple of times, opens her eyes, and is kind of looking around, almost like she's listening. She tells you that the liaison that she has in the arcane eye, kind of leading the recovery effort around the facility, said that parts of the mountainside have collapsed inward
Oh.
rather than exploded outward. It's more of an implosion than an explosion. But there's definitely something happening. The arcane eye will be investigating, and they have caught a number of prisoners.
Oh.
Did they catch Arcanist Turi?
I didn't get a specific name, but I could check if you like.
Yeah, I'd like to know how that turned out.
That was when we tied up and left on the porch, right?
Doesn't
Oh.
have sigil
yeah.
and waits. And
I think so.
yes, they captured her.
You know, I was dunking on your charm person 35 actually, but that was clutch as fuck, Mr. Bard. Just want to put it on the record.
Do what I can.
How does he do it? How does he do it? Anyways.
So Zoja thanks you for your continued work for the betterment of all the races of Tyria. And she asks, well, what are you guys gonna do from here?
Little break, and then I think we're headed back into the mountains, right, Brina?
Yeah, there's some stuff going on up in the Shiver Peaks, and we're on duty, so the betterment of races of Tyria continues. Something like that.
No rest for the weary, I suppose.
Yeah,
We'll probably stop at a casino on the way or something, but other than that.
yeah, I don't
Bertie,
know.
you really like gambling lately.
It's been
I
joking.
really do, and I've kind of been confronting myself that maybe it's a problem, but I haven't lost yet, so I think it's only a problem if you lose. Yeah. I feel great about it. I love it. It's a thrill, a rush. Just want to put it all on the line for a minute to feel something,
Okay, so never mind. Yeah, Zoja though, but if you want to hang out, we'll be around maybe. I don't know what that's.
Yeah, around the continent somewhere.
We'll be alive probably.
Give her a business card.
Oh yeah, I think I already did. I think
Definitely has one,
Yes.
yeah.
If you want another one? We haven't updated them, but
She says that she's gonna spend the next couple of days coordinating efforts with the Arcane Eye to clean up the site, handle the prisoners, and then also to analyze the data. They're going to start working on that and pulling in members of the Priory and the Order of Whispers and some
Awesome.
other notable scholars.
Yeah, good. Well, happy to do our part. Yeah,
we kind of knocked it out to the park on this one.
kind of crushed it. Yeah,
Did pretty good.
Took a lot of people alive.
and we got a good souvenir, right?
I mean, we got those.
I might have this.
We didn't get the
Oh,
poster.
Shit.
We couldn't
Oh,
get the
Should have
poster
gone
out.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
We didn't get anything yet. I thought we grabbed something that was like,
This
oh, we got the cooling
rod.
rods. Yeah, perfect. We'll take those back to the
Oh.
tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Did
wanted
you
to
probably
just
get
say
broken.
anything? when, like I pull it out of the bag of holding.
It's like a
Cooling
Chernobyl
rod.
cooling
So
rod.
just- Oh, well, that's a novel design. I've never seen that material stored in quite such a way, but interesting.
We're gonna
Oh,
put it in our
do you
tavern.
need
I
it
think.
Yeah,
to examine
putting it in a
or
bar.
anything,
Oh, no, we have
Ugh.
scads of the stuff laying around. We just use it in a different form. It's
Yeah.
good for absorbing sort of errant magical energies, kind of putting a damper on things. A
Well,
lot of our buildings are built with it, actually.
it's not gonna dampen the energy in our tavern. That's what I'll tell you. It's gonna be a boost. Yeah.
You don't know anywhere that we could get like bad motivational posters, do you, Zoja?
Yeah.
Like,
Where does
ones where it's
Inquest
like,
buy those?
yeah,
I
where
imagine
would
they make them probably, but you can probably find one.
We'll get
Down in
some
the
made,
commons.
Carla. Don't worry. We'll get some made. Yeah.
I'm gonna make like a
Sorry, guys, I
DIY
should've
one.
gone
Yeah, I just thought the lava looked really nice,
Yeah.
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 I'm sure they have some in the College of Statics Plaza if you're interested.
There you
Oh,
go.
really?
God.
This
Yeah.
Dorm room posters.
is really important work we're doing.
If you guys want to spend like 500 gold, you can get a 4 foot tall, 2.5, 3 foot wide plate. Of
Lots of
crystal
lava,
in
yeah.
a metal stand that has a demotivational poster.
I love
Ah,
that.
fuck it, we're rich. Let's do it.
Yeah. What is money?
Right. Use the
Four
party
of
100
funds
these
gold
for
are
it.
for
like
it.
hanging off the edge of the cliff, dangling above a.
Yeah, I like
lava,
it. I like it. That's cool. All right.
So 500 gold for that?
Yeah.
Throw it out of the party.
I'll
fund.
chip in 100. We do not. I don't know if we still have 500 in the party fund.
Oh my
I'll
god.
check. We do not.
Well,
I burned the party fund because we bought something. Oh no, okay. We did not. We're at
Essentially.
542, so we can take it out of the party fund. We'll have
Perfect, yeah.
42 gold left.
perfect party fund use.
Mm.
Tchotchke for the
Decorations
bar.
We should really make posters of ourselves to sell. Now that like our fame's growing, we should really capitalize on this.
We already have the business
All right,
cards.
Arendelle.
Yeah, but you never charge people for the business cards, and I'm still not sure how. You know what? I'm not even going to get started.
I
Okay.
charge in social capital. Okay, like
It's fine.
that's.
Look, we'll figure it out. One of these days, I'll invent a damn spell that gets people to the bar with the business card. I'll get there.
that's weird.
Can't they
No.
just like smell them and
Yeah.
then like find their way to it?
I
'cause
mean,
it
that's the
smells
whole
like
point of the
us?
card. Is it tells
you
you
do
where we
that?
are. Like,
Yeah.
they should be able to get a hold of us once they
You can
have it.
smell your way to the bar with the card color?
Well, you get somebody's scent and then you try to follow it, and when you find them again, you smell the
Stab 'em?
same.
Apparently, does have a strong scent of sage. so-
I do wear
Hmm.
quite a few layers of perfume. So
Absolutely musky color.
Oh, the sage.
Just sage.
Oh gosh. Well, Zildjian, been a pleasure. We'll get out of your laboratory. Kick Quippa in the butt for us. She sucks so much.
Nods vigorously.
um,
This
Oh,
would be
and when you see her, tell her that Gemma's design works, and Quippa was totally wrong about it.
Oh yeah.
see like this
Oh,
malicious twinkle in Zoja's eye. I'll be sure to
Fucking
pass that
yeah.
on.
It was really great. Worked awesome.
we really fought for our lives.
Mm,
I'll be sure to let her know.
thanks.
Well, some people.
Uh, Pure glee in her smile.
Before we call it, can I just quickly identify the word black crystal? Just so we know what it is.
Yes, that is a bloodstone wand.
Ooh, fuck.
Sounds like Alexa getting an upgrade.
So it's not
Or something crazy.
made of bloodstone.
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't function the same way as like the raw bloodstone gem.
Oh, gotcha.
But there was a correspondence, I think, between Kudu and Caudicus in that bundle of letters.
Mhm.
And so this was part of that exchange, is that Kudu got his hands on some of this bloodstone. Crystal. Bloodstone wand. Yeah.
Well, this will be sweet for you, Jimmy.
I'm just not looking it up, of
It's
course.
freaking legendary. That's awesome.
Don't worry, I'll take it.
So
It'll
it's
come in.
keyed off a different item. I actually have a typo. I used the word vial when I shouldn't have, but it was a blood vial for sorcerers from, I think, Tasha's Cauldron.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's the wood itself is like it's not blackened crystal. It's like petrified wood
Mm.
as you investigate it, and it was harvested near the Thaumanova explosion. So it's infused with chaos magic. But there is a small bloodstone shard at the core. Attuning it requires you to expend a hit die as you cut yourself and kind of coat it with your blood. You can use it as a focus. It gives you a +2 bonus to attack rolls and to your sorcerer spell save DCs.
I have nothing with that.
This is cool, man.
Yeah, while attuned to it, you roll any hit dice to recover while you have it on you, and you can regain sorcery points equal to the number of hit dice you spend. So on a short rest, if you spend 5 hit dice, you get 5 sorcery points back. But that's only once per long rest.
Ooh,
Mm.
That's sweet.
That's nice.
But now I need a little less healing.
The 10-foot blasts that kept happening were a couple of these, and one of his teleports is one of these. So there's a random table. When you use a meta magic option on a spell while you're holding the wand,
Oh
you roll a
boy.
d6, and one of the types of dragon magic happens.
Fuck.
So it's not a whole lot. It's usually like 2d6 damage or something similar.
Still.
The Krakatorik option
Wow.
is you teleport 30 feet in a flash of lightning. Or number 6 is you just roll on the wild magic surge table.
Yeah.
That's
You
cool.
just surge. Cool.
You just surge because it's
So is your
too
spell
much.
save DC 20 now with this, Jim?
It would be
That's
no
wild.
only 19.
Oh, only 19 for you.
Because I'm not at
Only
+5 yet.
19.
Oh, you're not at 5 with your charisma yet.
Yeah. I
Gotcha.
took a bunch
Damn.
of feats.
Still though, that is 19 is a good spell save DC.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's sweet, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll definitely be attuning to this.
Yeah.
The question is, what do I drop?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is the question of the day. Getting
You
it to the
got it
point
too
where like
good.
I have to give you guys good stuff if you're going to use it at all.
Yeah.
And,
Seriously.
you know, the question's going to become like, what do you unattune from?
Yeah, that stuff has
Yeah.
been good.
Yeah. This is a great place to call it. We'll have a little bit of downtime, but I will prepare you and just say that shortly after you return to Lion's Arch, you do get a message, probably a letter, because I don't think air would use magic. But you get a letter from air that just says preparations have moved forward. I will be heading out soon to meet with the Coden to the northwest of Holbreck. Please join me here as soon as you're able. So you can choose how long to like. She'll wait for you, but you have a day or two or three, however many
Yeah.
days you'd like to spend in Lion's Arch. And yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and level you up to 14
Whoa.
for artfully evading the two most challenging parts of that fucking dungeon completely, and then making mincemeat of a beholder and a 9th level caster.
I don't know. Mincemeat seems a little strong.
That was a
Guys,
fun
I got
combat
fucked up
with
pretty good.
like that was a well balanced combat. I think
It was.
because if you look at that, like if Kudu had like one more round of decent level spells, if he had like one more cone on me,
Cones.
Kitri and Galtar, we would have been gone. Like I know I couldn't take another one of those, and I don't think Galtar could have either.
He literally used so he had a bunch of high level spells. A couple of them he cast before you guys got there because he knew you were there. Things like freedom of movement. So actually, shit, I forgot he had that because he couldn't have been restrained by the thing.
Yeah.
So that's me. I was forgetting a bunch of his stuff.
Well, it can't be restrained by non-magic.
Ah.
I think is the caveat there. So I think if they're magic,
No. Spells and other magical effects can't reduce its speed or paralyze or restrain it.
I did think it was only
yeah.
So that was my bad. But he had a couple of other good mid-level spells, Prismatic Spray. He had Teleport. He had Mind Blank on himself. Technically, he was immune to the Charmed condition, and I fucking forgot that too.
Oh no.
Yeah. But that's his 8th level spell gone for the day.
Yeah.
And then he used Time Stop, which was his 9th level, to do. He got a 4 on the D4, so he had 5 turns before you guys saw him again.
That's something.
But then once that, he had like 3 cones of cold he could have used, but he upcast counterspell once, so that was 1 less. He had a fire shield on. Which I don't think anyone actually hit him in melee.
I think
Yes,
Brina did, didn't she?
So yeah, Brina probably should have taken like 2d8 fire damage at some point.
That's fair.
It would have been reduced to nothing anyway.
I was gonna say, I guess it would have been negligible in the end.
Mirror Image. A couple of the spells he didn't really have time to cast. His legendary actions.
Kicked our ass.
He could use all 3 actions to cast a spell, like a full spell. Or he could use 2 actions to teleport, or 1 action to cast a cantrip. And so that he cast Toll the Dead on Kala, but it got counterspelled.
Yeah, when you said bells ringing, I was like, shit, wasted my.
But I mean, at his level, it's still a hurt spell.
That's true.
Yeah.
40-12 or something. It's ridiculous.
It is a big time spell though.
Yeah. So he had a bunch of stuff, but it was the Beholder.
Yeah.
Like that Death Ray roll for you, Galatar, 74. That was almost max. Like that was a high roll.
You know what ended up being just my ultimate downfall in that fight was I tripped 1 time and you hit me 4 times before I was able to get back up and knocked me out.
The action economy on a
fucked me
Beholder.
good, man. I was rough.
Oh, and he, for the most part, like on his turn, it casts the eye rays at random. So I roll a d6 and I just go clockwise. But the legendary action for the chair was to use an eye ray, and that you can choose. And so it was always like whoever hit him last.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was still a random
That's
ray,
rough.
so he never picked which one was gonna hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting way to flavor a beholder, and I liked it. So
That was very
Uh,
fun.
What time of day is it when we get back to Rodasum? Is it like
do you remember
late?
what time it was when you left?
We left around 10 a.m.
Morning?
because that was when Galatar finished with teleportation copy
Yeah,
and slept.
You haven't taken a long rest in the Crucible, so it's
We didn't take a
probably like
short rest either, did
We
we?
took one 10-minute
short
short
Oh,
rest.
10 minute. Yeah.
It was
we
only 10
cat
minutes
napped.
long.
That's right.
Yeah.
like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, unless you go shopping.
Jeez, we're effective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
you
good
guys,
at this
man.
stuff.
And
You're
when
right.
you're
We do
teleporting,
deserve to be level 14. You're right.
We were pretty efficient, I guess.
Pretty good job performance, Skink.
Oh, damn, guys.
Yeah, you guys. I've got to be more creative in finding ways to ensure you actually fight the creatures that I put in.
I will say though, avoiding them took some
Resources.
planning, took
Yeah.
some
It did.
spell
That took some
slots.
serious resources.
And,
Yeah.
like,
Alexa, like,
decision-making.
That's why we're gonna
destroyed
go ahead and
somebody.
level up, because in a lot of the modules there are even spots where it says, like, if players find a way to circumvent this, they still circumvent it, so they still get the XP. So well, yeah, we're gonna count it. You guys will be level 14 as you return once again to Holbrack and explore the northern Shiver Peaks.
That means I get to add 5 damage to every melee hit I make now. This is amazing.
Ooh.
I get my
you guys
next
are-
feature.
You guys are
Yeah.
reaching the end game now.
Oh, that's awesome. It's my
This
last
makes me
subclass
nervous.
feature.
Why do I feel like we haven't been playing that long, even though this is our 81st
Dude.
session?
I
Oh, shit, I
gotta
put it
figure
in a
out
second.
what Birdie's gonna take. So he gets the magical secrets. So he gets
Yeah.
2 spells that aren't on the bard spell list. Any 2 spells he wants. And I know what I'm taking for one, but the other,
Yeah.
speak to plants probably.
Speak to plants. There you
What's the
go.
one you know you're gonna take?
I know I'm gonna take heal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one.
He was pretty banging.
But then the other one, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some serious looking through the spell list and see what I can.
I will
Fine.
say, moving forward, once you get done with the Shiver Peaks, I haven't decided if after that story beat, it's going to depend on how the story goes and how challenging it really is to you guys. You might be 15th level, or you may stay at 14 for one more thing. But at that point, it's probably going to be time to go to Or and face Zaitan.
Yes.
So just be thinking when you're choosing new abilities and stuff that soon it may be time to be fighting big dragon boys.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh,
and now I have my unbreakable majesty, which is it's essentially like a sanctuary effect that I can put on myself as a bonus action. It's like one of the bard majesties that I can pop out. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
Are we doing the downtime level up thing where we have to like explain how we get our new ability?
So I'm not going to use the hard rules from the DMG because I think that has like a gold expenditure and it actually takes a significant amount of time. But what I would like to do is we'll level up in Lion's Arch, having spent several days leveling up. So however you guys want to think about that and what you do, researching spells, building things, training in the arena, or exercising, or meditating, or whatever it is that flavor-wise you think of as getting stronger in your class and developing new abilities. If you guys want to give us a little spiel about that when we start next time.
Yeah, sounds good.
this is so exciting.
Stop the recording.
Speaking of next time.
Yeah.
Yes.